about it. All right, these are the facts of trucking, and that's what she said. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're here with DIYSEMI, and hey, we've been told to try the alternative, and here he is, Mr. Gary Bates himself in the house. Hope everybody's having a great night. Yeah, smash that thumbs up button. Gary says give it all it's got. Let me turn off this phone over here so I don't get notifications because, hey, we're live, man. Come on. Yes. Now, guys, I hate to say this, but I got to before we start. Please, no racial discriminatory marks. That's it's nothing against you guys personally, but I hate that I have to say that in this day and age, but that's where we're at.
Sometimes you got to say it.
DIYSemi.com in the presidential suite over there. Gary Bates looks like he's in a truck.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we've had Gary on the show before. Everybody knows DIY, my brother. Gary's coming in here. He's trying to be he's trying to be a triplet here. So let's talk Gary. We've had Gary on the show before, but for the people that didn't see that show, what you got going on, Gary? How long you been trucking? What kind of trucking do you like?
Well, I haven't ever trucked, and I don't like any of it. So that's where I can start. No, yeah. So yeah, I've been in trucking for about Class A stuff. It's only 4 years or so. But I've driven a cement mixer, dump trucks. Add 3 or 4 years to that, 2 or 3 years to that if you want to count that. Most people don't. And what kind of trucking I do right now? I'm flatbed. Been doing that for about 3 years, and that's about the gist of that.
All right, good deal. Good deal. Of course, everybody knows DIYSEMI. Let's run through a comment or two here real quick. I want to bring everybody in. Paul Harris made it in. Thank you very much for that. Everybody smash the like button. There is a link to the ES Advantage card if anybody would like to do that. Trucking with Liberty says he's at US 54 Missouri. It's where it's at. Okay. Where them good deals for trucks at? Ooh. Bought any trucks lately, DIY?
No, I have not. Yeah, it's we got to fill the ones we got first, Enough lawn ornaments. But we probably got them filled. I think we.
Where can people get an application in for that? Oh, okay.
Burger King.
What about you, Gary? What kind of truck you got?
Oh, I'm one of those good ones, the 2009 DPF, no DEF, DD15 Cascadia, Freightliner, 10-speed, probably the one truck that everybody's driven. I'd probably say that, yeah.
How many miles you got on that truck now, Gary?
It's not 1.3 million on the chassis yet. I think and this is just me getting into it, right? When I bought the thing, I don't know, but I think it's somewhere probably about 450 to 500 now, maybe. If I had to guess, they did a reading on it at the Freightliner and said something about, looks like it probably has about 350 when I started, so I probably put 150 on it so far. Changed a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Did a lot of work. Changed the fifth wheel a couple days ago. I think the jaws were worn out.
Oh, really?
And yeah, the handle came apart or something, and so it was sitting there jiggling. So I thought it's time to go to the junkyard and see if they have one. And that thing's like 200 or 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was that heavy. So yeah, okay. That's just the last thing I did. Yeah.
Sounds like you've been putting a lot of work into that thing.
Did you try driving it?
Before or after I bought it?
Seems like you spend an awful lot of time fixing it.
I really have. I'm not a mechanic, but some people might think I am by as much stuff as I have done to it.
Did you ever get all them 10 different yellow wires figured out?
No, they're still sitting back there unwrapped. And I saw a nick in one of the wires up next to the male or female connector there. It kind of connects at the back, and went to Freightliner to see if they have them. They don't even make that part anymore. It's one of those things that must not be in production any longer. So I'm going to have to figure something out. So, yeah.
Sounds like they want you to buy a new truck,
while.
Gary.
Well, I'm not actually against getting something newer, but just haven't found anything. Put so much into this already that it's like it'll definitely be a good spare if I ever, get the next truck.
We're talking brand new Freightliner? What are we talking about?
Oh, no. I'm just thinking, 2015 and up, I don't know. I haven't really even given it a real thought other than probably just an upgrade.
Okay. Always in the market. CJ Hudson's in the house. Thank you for stopping by. Shop fees. Am I wearing panties? Are you wearing panties? Who knows? The world will never know. I am not wearing panties. Anybody want to go around the room there? Panties, anybody?
Yeah, you don't want that on your screen too long. There's something there to get you taken down.
Yeah, that avatar, that's a costume.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's not the real thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I already looked into that. I spot a nipple 5 miles out. What are we talking about here?
Did you lick it, see if it's real?
I said, send me another picture. Let me verify it. With Bo Fee said, a little crush on Nancy McLean.
Who didn't?
Is that from the Facts of Life? I'll be honest with you. Didn't watch
Joe.
much Facts of Life.
It was Joe, the older butch one.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of Facts of Life, but hey.
And look how you turned out.
Yeah, exactly. Skinny Peter says, "Oh man, I was thinking about this all day. I must have willed it into existence." Don't think about me, Skinny. Please stop thinking about me.
I used to watch a show called #Facts of Life.
That's on Disney Plus, right?
It was on ahead of its time.
Yeah, that's on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
DIYSEMI thanks Mrs. Garett sexy. Woo! Come on with it. DIY said this live should be called the Facts of Trucking. Ironically, you say that, DIY. How you saying that?
No, it goes with the show.
Yeah, the thumbnail says the Facts of Trucking.
It says peak season trucking talk.
No, that's the title of the video. The thumbnail says the Facts of Trucking.
I didn't even see that. I'm such a dope.
DIYSEMI. DIYSEMI. I thought you was messing with me. That's why I had to get to that and read it.
I was so focused on that sexy ass Mrs. Garrett in this thumbnail.
Yeah, it threw you off, didn't it? A little bit. Well, I'm trying to get you in as a Tootie there. I was going to put your face on Tootie, but I
was busy having a mental go around with Natalie there from the thumbnail.
Okay, I hear you. Is that a lot of sleepless nights over there at the Simi house on a Natalie?
Mm-hmm.
I got you. There's a link to Epic Trucking Fails. Y'all better click on that, you big dummies, or it will expire. That link expires, so if you don't click on it, it will go away. Almost 3,000 subscribers over there, so if you want to be one of the first 3,000, you better get in on that real soon. We're taking off over there. Drinking Liberty says, "You got me until the glorious Pale Rider goes live." All right. And there she be. Josh the Vegan, howdy, y'all. I mean, nothing against Pale Rider, but come on, you got DIYSEMI and Gary Bates in here. I mean, Does he have
Hey.
a lion tamer on there? What could be more entertaining?
Take some time, try the alternative. Just once.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I keep saying. Josh the Vegan's in here. Trucking coach says, I just got a fresh jar of sweet tea and I'm ready to learn.
I see it dribbling down your chin and getting all over your shirt there.
Yes, sir. Trucking coach, guys. Trucking coach is in here. Gary Bates, there he is. Thumbs up, poop emoji.
Does that sweet tea happen to be in a mason jar? Because
Oh,
you
hey, he
can't.
did.
Only savages drink sweet tea from a glass.
Yeah, what a loser. Trucking coach says he got a fresh jar of sweet tea. That's how they measure out tea in the South, per jar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you really
CG.
want to get technical, we need to know if it's a wide mouth.
Oh, well, I'm gonna say trucking coach don't own anything but a wide mouth.
Mm-hmm. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be on his T-shirt.
Wouldn't be
all over
dribbling
the
down
chair.
his chin.
Yeah.
CJ says, all the cool kids hanging out on a Friday night. Yes, sure. Come on in, CJ, my boy. Barry made it in. Barry says, checking in from Panama City Beach, as we like to call it, PCB. Don't worry, y'all ain't missing nothing. Whew, man, down there in PCB, chasing them around the pool, I bet, all day. Dan made it in. What up, Dan? General Liberty says, the man with freight plan is live. Okay. And he's out. Bye, Trucking with Liberty. Aaron says, what up, room? Not much. Not much. Thanks, everybody, for coming by and hanging out. No matter who else is live, the real folks hang around here. This Trucking Live says, hey. Says, hey. Jerome Jones then. 3 big hitters. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Gary's got a channel. And
fastest
try
growing
the
one
alternative.
in trucking YouTube.
He's like the alternative, you know. Try the alternative. Gary Bates. Mark Ely's in the house. What up, everyone? Not much. I am shuttered down for the night. I was pulling a mountain and the truck said, park regen real quick. So I said, yeah, let's just call it a day. Got my park regen done. And here we go. We'll be ready to go in the morning. In no rush on this load. Let me ask you guys, what would you do? I got 900 miles to do in 3 days. And I can dodge every toll road and save myself $226. But, you know, out of route and mountains and whatnot.
Well, here's what I think you ought to do. You got 3 days to do it, you said? I don't know.
Mhm.
You knock out 50 miles today, maybe 50 miles tomorrow. And then on that third day, put yourself in a really bad position to be 800 freaking miles away. And then have to run like a scalded dog and pay every toll, risk not making it and say, oh, I have to PC because I can't make it there, you know, because I effed around for the last 2 days. And then blow a tire and don't make it all together and then pay a $300 fine and then bitch at me because, you know, whatever. Blame me.
Whew. That sounds like it comes from a real place, DIY. That does not sound hypothetical at all.
No, I just made that up on the fly.
Oh, okay. Hashtag fleet owner.
That was completely hypothetical.
Yeah, I knew it was. What about
I'm
you,
just
Gary?
saying,
Do you dodge
why
them?
do today what you can put off until 3 days from now? Even though, you know, don't sit for long enough to get a reset and just, you know, screw up every break and, you know, just
Okay.
completely F yourself over is what I'm saying.
You run yourself out of 70,
that.
right?
Yeah,
run yourself out of the 70 and no recaps.
That's what I thought about doing, was getting it done and then getting a reset in. But I don't care. I'm going to the house when this is done. You know, so I figure, you know, maybe 300 to 400 miles tomorrow, 300 to 400 miles the next day, 200 left maybe at the end there. We'll get her done.
Completely backwards. I don't know what you're thinking.
It's going to end me about 200 miles from the house, but I think I'm just gonna run it home empty. I really don't care. I've had 3 really dang gum good weeks in a row here. So, 200 miles to be home a day early.
Why don't you just be late for your appointment, get a 3-day reschedule, and then threaten to quit because you didn't make it home in time?
Oh, I feel like if anyone has any complaints about trucking, just send them to DIYSEMI. He loves hearing about your problems. Oh, David Edwards, channel member, made it in. He says, evening all. Let's see here. I got a super chat I need to go check out real quick. If it'll load. If it loads, well, we got a lot of comments. I'm getting behind on it already. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Sterling Will's in the house for a $5 bill. Says, if you ever see these guys at the truck stop at the same time, they're going to rough you up for shower credits. Yeah, but don't worry. We'll let you join. I mean, just saying.
It ain't a party.
I'm just
it
saying.
Ain't a party without a victim.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you got TA credits, you better be ready to pay for my parking too.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. I expect that. That's how Gary got on the show tonight. If you guys don't know, I charge people to be on the show. Gary had to give me 1 TA Ultra Points credit, and the check cleared. So here we are.
That's all it takes, Take my last TA credit. Ultra 1.
Yeah, I got you, Gary. It's all right. JD Jill says, what's going on? Stuck in Shelbyville. Ooh. Anybody want to guess what state that is? I'm going to guess Shelbyville.
I'm going to say Indiana. He's at Kroger.
Oh, wow. Yep. No, that's
could be
Penske.
Tennessee.
That's not Kroger. Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. Shelbyville, Indiana is Kroger.
Yeah. He could be in Shelbyville, Tennessee at the Tyson.
Yeah, that's old. Yeah.
Or to Walmart.
Yeah.
CJ Hudson says DIY rocking that KW background. Yeah, DIY. What is up with that? Did you just buy a new KW?
It's not new. It's used. It's got 30,000 miles on it. It's on its 4th set of injectors, but they say this time it's good. So I went ahead and bought it. I ain't scared. Picked it up on a deal though.
Low mile, high injectors. That's what you're saying.
Yes. A lot of downtime.
Hey, it's got that swivel seat though. I see that swivel seat.
Yeah, but warranted up to out the wazoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on the junkyard looking for one of those swivel seats. I'm gonna put one in my Cascadia, and is that gonna burn the butts of some KW drivers when I get one of those? Just saying, you could have reliability and a civil suit. What was I going to say?
Civil suit. I was going to say that too.
Yeah, literacy is not my main, enunciation. Woo!
Oh,
right.
man. Thank you. I needed that.
Jibble jobble. Oh.
I couldn't have said it better if I tried.
Me neither. Glad you got that in there.
Corey says, I love the... He got $12,000 today. Hate the maintenance bills and fuel bills and being gone. Okay. Love the pay, though. Yeah.
He didn't say he was an owner-operator. I'm guessing he is a lot lizard.
Okay.
Or he's working at the Korean rub and tug.
He's got the calluses for it. His hands are ribbed for your pleasure.
Oh, man.
Oh, cents per mile in a house. Big day tomorrow. If it's brown, it's down. All right. Either he's talking about deer season or he ate some turkey tacos.
He's been talking to Fate Trucking. Tomorrow's opening day of deer season.
Okay. In what state? Is that gun season?
Wisconsin.
I guess we're talking gun season, right? Because bow season's been open for a while, right?
Yeah.
Chief Holder says DIY. How's the company driver gig working out? Question mark. Yes, DIY. Please elaborate.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do a video on that. You ever have one of those stories that'd be like, man, y'all ain't gonna believe this, but every damn bit of it's true, but you can't tell any of it to anybody. Like, there's long story short, it's over for a very good reason. Well, it's not a good reason. It's a bad reason. There's one hell of a story that goes with it. It might be right up where it get more views than I kicked a trainee off my truck. The problem is I can't tell nobody, so I'm forced to sit here with. Yeah, it's over for now. Maybe we'll try it again. I don't know. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's left me
That's
with
what she said.
Yeah. Well, she didn't say that. You know, she didn't say anything.
Can I buy the rights to this, the movie rights to this, please?
I tell you what, if you're if you're looking to take on somebody as an employee, you can't possibly run through all the scenarios in your head of the problems that somebody could cause you. I'm left with a scenario that could potentially be a problem for me for years to come. But I never saw that coming. Maybe someday we can talk about it. I don't know.
Hey, DIY.
Yeah.
You know, you can come on over here and I'll leash you on.
Oh, jeez. I think I'd just be done with trucking.
Hey, DIY.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Rights, if I buy the movie rights to this, I'll have Gary play you in the movie. Is that fair?
That would be an alternative. Gosh, damn.
Man.
Is it not like one of those stories where like, hey, y'all ain't gonna believe this, but every word of it's true? You know the story.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to tell it as a hypothetical on YouTube. You know, like.
Let's let a couple of years pass and make sure all the lawyers are have no intentions.
Oh
my gosh!
All right. Chief Freight Hauler says he hit that 100. Go ahead, Gary. Sorry.
Just for fun, I was thinking something that Cash can do, and have no idea if this connects in any way, whatever. But it seemed pretty funny when I thought about it. I was being creative in my brain here, and I thought Cash should make a thumbnail for DIY. It says "Fishing with Fate." I just thought that would be great. I don't know if somebody else has already thought of that. But fishing with the pH and everything else, just being goofy every which way.
Yeah, and I hate to be that guy that says, I got this thing I want to tell you, but I ain't gonna tell you. That sucks when people do that, but like maybe someday. But it's it's too much real life, and we got to let some time pass and make sure. I don't know. What do you think the statute of limitations is on something like that?
I'd have to Google that. I mean,
that might be one of those that don't run out.
Yeah, I'll tell that story later on YouTube one of these days. Just hypothetical, no names or anything.
I shouldn't even be smiling about it or joking about it. It's not funny at all.
Ain't nobody watching except a gang of lawyers.
I tell you what, if y'all just see that I went away one day, I don't know. It'll be in relation to that.
All I can say in support of DIY in his circumstance, whatever it may be, I know nothing about anything, but at least you got insurance, right? That's the worst. That's like the
Yeah.
Best of the worst, right?
Some things they don't make a policy for.
Yeah, some things are like, oh, we never thought of that. Wait a minute. Let me check with our actuators on that one.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah. I don't think Flo has ever ever thought of that.
Sometimes things happen, and not just this, but things happen in general, and it's like you sit back and think, how did any of these companies ever grow or get to the size they are when it's just nonsense happens? You know, it's like things happen. The margins are slim, and it's like, man, the stuff that these places deal with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can only imagine having 1,000 trucks, the calls they get in a day of, just saying.
Yeah.
I would love to make the commercial about that though. About new from Progressive. It's the so policy. Have your employees created a huge hassle for you lately? But anyway, moving on. Cheap Freight Hauler says he hit 100,000 miles in his next gen today. How many miles you got on your next gen over there?
13,000.
Your next gen.
13,000. The reason I'm not moving, I'm in the shop right now, getting a 4 set of injectors put in.
Woo! Says per mile, says, is Gary gonna get it for us and lay down some Jailhouse Rhymes? No, this is not fake trucking. This is Gary Bates.
Don't let
Gary
the backwards
Bates wants
pat
to throw
fool you.
down. Yeah, I mean, if Gary wants to rhyme for you, Gary can rhyme for you. But I really prefer people to not start saying racist things.
Gary, do you have?
There's a link to Gary's channel. Anybody?
Do you have an Affliction hoodie?
No. You really want to know? I like these. I saw it at a pilot for $3.99 or something.
Do you have anything made by Abercrombie?
Now hang on, DIY.
I used to.
won't
No,
have
no,
you
no.
insulting my guest and implying that he is homosexual or of a weird lifestyle. Okay.
It's not where I was going.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead then. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I don't want to appear to be a certain way.
I used to have the cologne that they had. Yeah. That was when I was very, very mature for my age. Just when it was coming out, brand new. I was way up in that mall.
I bet you were. Better than the mall being way up in you.
Yes, sir.
All right. K-Save in the house. What up, K-Save? Says, I've replaced the interior components on my passenger side door twice. Door wouldn't open. I don't even use that door. Driver's side is all original. Yeah, I would. I'd have them weld that up if it was me. I mean, who needs a passenger side door, right? I'd Dukes a Hazard that. I'd have it welded up. Would be my suggestion. Sterling Wheels in the house. What up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Truck stop hobo made it in. Does anyone care to spare some change so I can get a cup of expired eggs from the local truck stop tonight? Yeah.
Why?
I got some change.
Are they constipated? Yeah. Are they constipated? I mean, that'll do it for you.
Nothing like a boiled egg fart. Am I right? Nothing like a boiled egg fart. Ryan's in the house. Ryan says, DIY Cash, what's your thoughts on Harbor Heights mayor getting rid of a truck stop and allowing Buc-ee's to come in because the locals complained about the truck stop? I will say it right off the bat. Buc-ee's sucks. I don't like Buc-ee's. I don't support Buc-ee's. And as far as the mayor, that guy's a joke.
I don't think a mayor has that kind of authority. If it's in the proper zoning, if it's zoned for that use and there's no issues, they should be able to use it for that use. And to take one business away in favor of another similar business. That sounds like some mafia type tactics to me. I don't even know where Harbor Heights is, but there ought to be a lawsuit against that abuse of power, seeing if there was something in it for that guy from the Buc-ee's, an investigation type thing. I think we might find it on Hunter Biden's laptop. We'll find some stuff about that.
Maybe that mayor owns a billboard company.
Ooh, wow. Does he own stock in Clear Channel?
Aaron says, what is the 100,000 mark? I'm thinking safe miles driven. No, that's miles Chief Ray Hauler has put on his new truck, which at 100,000 miles, do we still consider it a new truck?
I'd say just getting broke in.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever driven a truck. Yeah, I had a truck with Averitt Express that had it had like 28 miles when they gave it to me. But other than that, I normally have driven higher mileage trucks. But yeah, that's what you're talking about. CB's in the house, my boy CB. I'm wearing Sterling's panties. Woo, they share panties over there. Just kidding. I only wear panties and socks for court appearances. Fair enough. Channel member Sterling Wills says DIY doing jackknife truck. I thought DIY was hashtag cash truck mafia.
I am hashtag raggedy ass cash truck mafia. What's that?
The thing of it is you can buy new trucks with cash money. They accept cash for new trucks.
Say it ain't so. No, you can't.
I heard a YouTuber talking about getting his wife a new car one time, and it was like the thought of paying cash for a new car was just like not even thought of. It was like, everything has to be financed.
I have a little story here that goes along with that. I called this place about a trailer, and they have these deals, like free diesel or something, and so many dollars off and this and that and whatever. I talked to him and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do this in cash. And they're like, no, you have to finance it to get that deal. So it's real. Yeah.
Yeah. That's people you don't want to do business with right there, though. Because,
so
you're paying more. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
It happens.
Yep.
Sterling got panties on, he says. Stavros says, what up, Cash? I'm here for some facts. Well, I appreciate it. We got the hashtag facts crowd in here with DIY and one Gary Bates. For sure. David says, first week done. More difficult than backing a fire truck, but manageable. Yeah. David just got that Class A upgrade. Speaking of Class A upgrades, T. Stifler's in the house. He's in trucking school right now.
Where's Stifler's
Hope
mom?
all is going well. What?
Nothing. Never mind. Bad joke.
No. Bring it on.
You're going to make me die on this one, aren't you?
TK says you should invite old clutch trucker to the room. He can share his decades of knowledge with you.
Are you sure Clutch Trucker's has decades of trucking experience?
And is he in fact old? JD Jail says having Deja Vu. Ooh, he's eating at the buffet at the strip club. I think's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I always say about the buffet at the strip club?
Pick the hairs out
fishy.
First. Ah.
Oh, Court Ray says, I would make it in a day and a half. Take a reset. Yeah, no. I just don't feel the need
Here's what you do.
Get ahead like that.
Go home with 40 hours on your clock, give or take every week. It's 30 hours a week you work. But make sure you trim every on duty to the, 1.5 minutes for fueling and 2.5 minutes for loading, 67 seconds for unloading because you gotta save them hours. You're only going home with 40 hours on your clock. You ain't got no hours to freaking burn. So let's just trim it up real tight so the DOT can just tear us a new one anytime they damn check. That's what I like to do.
Woo!
How about wait.
Hashtag-
How about you stay out for 19 days in a row and never log 1 minute of off duty time? It's either 100% sleeper berth, driving, or on duty because you never get out of the cab to take a dump. You never go in to get something to eat. You never walk around truck stop. You're 100% sleeper berth gang.
In their defense,
There's no
do
defense.
they have a poop bucket? Do they have a poop bucket?
They better not.
Okay, I'm just saying. Poop Bucket Jones does not get out to take a dump. They fling that out in the Flying J parking lot.
True that.
Corey says if you're going to the house, I'd do a few honey a day. Yeah, I would like to be ahead. Just like I'll probably do like half of it tomorrow. About 4:50 we'll get done. I'll get up early in the morning, about 6 o'clock, and get about 4:50 done. And that way, on the Sabbath, I can, I can stop at the Truckers Chapel and go in there and,
Wash
do
your
my
feet.
thing. Yes.
Yeah,
Chief
450 is
Hollis,
not a
thanks.
bad day.
No, that's a good day, I figure, I am
Just
going
hard
around
enough,
the toll roads. Yeah. Going around the toll road, so it's going to be a slower average than normal, It won't be like a 60-mile-an-hour average, probably more like a 50-mile-an-hour average. But, hey, we're saving $200 on a 900-mile run going around toll roads.
Hey, them tolls are a write-off, right? Why you want to save that money? What are we talking about here?
Hashtag profits. Hashtag I can do something else with the money and still be a write-off, something fun. You know what I mean? I can take that down to the Philly strip club and give it to charity.
She's dancing at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, she does that early dance. I know. I keep up with her. Me and her. She likes me. I'll just be honest about it. Okay, let me tell you like it is.
She's in love with you.
She's into me. Yeah, she texts me all the time. Because I'm her #1 favorite customer.
You two gonna get an apartment together in Tijuana?
Oh man. Yeah, don't you dare let me find out she's texting you too.
Your cousin Jim take you for a ride out in the desert and set up a robbery?
Yeah, that time you told me she was texting you too, man. I don't believe you still. Chief Ray Heller says, thanks for reminding me of the problems with dealing with drivers. I think I'll stay one truck operator. Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
I see it's not all of them, but one of them can really put the hurt on you. I'll tell you that. They can really squeeze them good.
At the beginning of the month, they all get together and pick a day, right? And they each get their day to like make your life a living hell.
Well, no, hey, they're all right. They're all right. It's just sometimes.
Okay.
It's just sometimes.
When are you going to let me film your days, DIY, and let's make a reality show out of it?
Nobody would believe it anyways. You'd have to go on the Sci-Fi channel.
Well, I think this is funny, but maybe it might not be funny. So I'm good at bad jokes.
So bring it on, Gary.
Yeah, but DIY, do you now know what jurisprudence is?
I know
if
about
you were to look it up.
That was a Beatles song, wasn't it?
I know about discovery. I know about cross-examination. I know about DNA evidence. We know about a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny. Every day it's something else.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
I'm confused. I'm still thinking that was a Beatles song, but I don't know. Whatever.
It was right after Abbey
JD
Road.
Jail says maybe in Tennessee. Yes, that's what I thought. JD Jill says, not looking but curious because you hire. How bad PSP will you consider for drivers?
It all depends on what the different violations are, and honestly, I don't make that decision 100% by myself. It's part of it is insurance company has some say in that. So I mean, if it's like, okay, a tail light out, well, that's not a big thing. But do you got one that's tailgating or side swiping or certain violations are worse than others. So I mean, you just got to look and see what the violations are. And was it one inspection where you just got racked up with a whole bunch of stuff, or was it over multiple inspections too? If it's one inspection
Okay.
and the guy just racked you up with a whole bunch of points, okay, but that's different than if it's a pattern of where you're getting every time you get pulled over, you're out of service for something. So
True.
it's looking for patterns and a whole bunch of things too.
Right. Russell Freight Services says, hey, Cash, thanks for coming in, Russell. Of course, says, it would sure be easy to work at the rub and tug. I'm gone so long, I can rub and tug with the best of them. Hey-o. Corey, looking for a job? Just saying. How do you feel about team driving, Corey? Woo, Ryan, any drivers know about Tyson cutback loads?
Jackknife would know about that.
Yeah.
Does it seem weird that they're cutting back, poultry loads about, Thanksgiving time?
Everybody wants a turkey instead of a chicken. I don't know.
Tyson does turkeys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cash looks dreamy tonight. I like that. There we go. Keep those comments coming. Chief Heller says, Ryan, I think Jackknife TV can give you some insight on Tyson. Yeah, there you go. Why can't you tell anyone? Let Cash tell it. Yeah. And I just out of nowhere.
How do you know he ain't part of it? How do you know he ain't part of it?
Because if I was, I would have done told it. Give a damn about the prosecutor. I would name the prosecutor by name, matter of fact. Because hashtag nothing to lose. Hashtag what you gonna get out of a turnip. Hashtag don't care. See, that's the problem with building wealth.
Target.
That's the problem with being financially responsible with your money.
Oh.
Yes, sir, folks. That's my advice. Don't do it to yourself. Oh, Midwest Mike says, hello, everyone. Chief Ray Howler says, sorry to hear that, DIY. I shouldn't have brought it up. I was thinking about the other day and was just curious.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. It's all right. We'll craft the scenario someday. Yeah.
I have a few questions to ask you about that don't pertain to the details, but how long did the driver you hired work for you?
Oh, about 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Would you hire another company employee?
I would. That it wasn't a problem with. This was I can say this was non-moving related. So there's that. So it wasn't a problem with that part of it.
I beg to differ.
Do you? Oh, I get it.
But anyway, moving on. CJ says, poll question, did DIY end the company driver? Yeah, it's over. It's over.
A slower man may not have gotten that.
Wild tales. Jerome Joe says, damn it, boy, DIY. Yeah, be careful with your company employees. I can just say that.
Let me say this. So when I see somebody on YouTube gonna be telling me the numbers and how it is and how things are and how it's gonna be, it's hard for me to listen to.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
Well,
hard to listen to.
did you guys see that Asian Mai video? By the way, shout out to Asian Mai. He clipped 500,000 subscribers. Salute to my friend Asian Mai. If you don't know who he is, do me a favor, put your fingers like this on your jugular right here and see if there's anything happening. But yeah, Asian Mai did a little expose video. You remember that lady DIY that was telling everybody how to be a truck entrepreneur?
Yeah, I saw some other videos on her. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I hope everybody just like her gets the same, treatment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
which makes
there's tons of them just like her trying to tell you how to be a dispatch service, how to be a freight broker, how to be this, how to do that. And I'm glad that, the market or whatever, or some brave person outed them and brought their bullshit to light. We don't need people like that.
DIY, you just made this real awkward for me.
Oh.
I'd like to introduce tonight the new Cash is King Make $1 Million in Trucking program, now available in my merch tent. Just hop on over there. It's a 12-part series. It starts at $500.
Funny you say that. I had somebody email me today wants to put together a course with me. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No. We're
Shoot
not
me
doing
that email. I'll work with them. Oh, man. Chief Fair Holler wants to know what the statute of limitations is in Wisconsin. Depends on the crime, I would imagine.
And it's saying could have been out of state. You never know. It's a big country.
Truman H says, DIY, you're such a tease.
You're welcome.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
The Three Stooges of Trucking, Stewie Coach Cooper says, my two last Freightliners, both new, required EGR replacements at 100,000 miles. Any thoughts? Yes, get those replaced.
How many injectors?
Man.
If it was 100,000, it should have at least been under warranty.
I'm trying to say, okay, that's the Three Stooges in the thumbnail there. I got you. Or in the avatar. Too much idling, Josh says. That's what causes that. Too much idling. Chief Freight Hauler says, DIY, I was transportation manager of a small trucking company before buying my first truck. Had 12 drivers that was paid hourly, and the owners would not fire anyone.
So I talk to Snorlord every now and then. Now we got to compare stories, and they're running on like 20 trucks over there. So I'm about half as many. And he called me up one day. He says, I'm having a bad day. This happened, that happened. I said, oh, wait a minute. Have you got a story like this? And then I told him. He's like, no, I ain't even ever heard of that before. So I'm gonna Cheap Freight Hauler. I'm gonna go ahead and say, without knowing the details, I'm gonna trump all your stories. I mean, I've been driving for going on 25 years, and I never had no experience like this before.
We'll have to have Cheap Freight Hauler on. Let him tell his stories.
Yeah.
Because DIY is going to tease his story. He won't tell me.
Yeah. I got to check with the hammer.
Go ahead, DIY.
We got to check with the hammer first.
Chief Freight Hauler says, the stories I could tell about that. Woo.
I bet.
Can't wait. How does idling affect the EGR operation? Question mark.
Oh, it's only about the worst thing you could do for it. Other than that, it's
what
fine.
Does EGR mean?
Ego. I don't know.
Are they talking about super ego? How does idling affect the ego operation?
Yeah, costs them a lot of fuel money.
True that. This Trucking Life
exhaust
gas
up. Recirculation, maybe. I don't know.
Well, thanks a lot, Buzzkill. Didn't your mama ever tell you if you ain't got something funny to say, don't say it all? Try the alternative, Gary.
Man.
Try the alternative.
Henry says hello. If you don't know,
Hi,
this
Henry.
is Gary Bates and DIYSEMI in the house tonight. DIYSEMI's showing off his new truck. He's bought him one of those next gen trucks over there. And Gary Bates he's the new and improved alternative.
Alternative. Yes, sir. That's it. I gotta have something, you know. Some kind of slogan, some kind of, you know, something to remember me by, you know. If you can't get it straight and you can't get it backwards, then, you know, try the alternative. Who knows, you know?
I like that. I like that.
Socrates
You got to get that on a
said
shirt,
that one
Gary.
time. Yep.
Yeah. Sole operator says truck just broke down, lost compression to rebuild or not to rebuild, 900,000 miles on a 2014 Cascadia. Truck prices are still a bit high. Any thoughts?
I beg to differ. There's some steals out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
I think
steal a truck.
if you can afford to take a little time off, I think the beginning of the year they're going to be even better deals out there. But that's with no, you know, I don't have a crystal ball. That's just a thought I had the other day.
I bet you could buy a 2018 for what it cost you to overhaul that engine.
Yeah.
In fact, I've done it. I recently did it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could buy a truck with half the miles on it for what that's going to cost to rebuild.
I bought an 18 with 490,000 miles on it and a remainder of a 700,000 mile factory warranty for less than what you will spend to overhaul that DD15.
Yeah.
Full in frame. Not, you know, it's hard to take a truck and just throw it away. You can probably find a way to get something for it. But they're cheap. You just got to look around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of distress out there right now. A lot of distress.
Scrapyard would probably give you maybe 5,000 for that truck with no compression. I mean, that's probably 10% on a truck with half those miles, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about on the open market. I'm not talking about like, you know, special inside deals.
I get a lot of emails here lately, people offering up trucks. I've seen, was it 18 and 19 international LTs with 400,000 miles for $27,000. Pretty much all you want to buy. As many as you want to buy. So, I mean, not that that's the truck I want, but
yeah.
What's that?
I mean, let's talk Cascadias here. I mean, this guy, he's going to go from a Cascadia to a LT. I mean, I'm just saying. Seems like it'd be a weird.
Just comparing prices, you know.
Right.
There's fleet, you know, take backs of Cascadias too. You guys just got to find them. They're out there.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was going to buy, and of course, I mean, I know where I could get it right now from a good fleet as well. But like, you know, we're talking low 400,000 mile range on like 2019s for like, you know, under 50.
Yeah.
Right around 50. You know, from reasonable fleets, you know, good shape. I mean, I'd much rather do that than, because I mean, a 2014 with 900,000 on it. I mean, you rebuild
model.
the engine.
Yeah, that's a model year I don't like anyway.
No, I had a 2014, and honestly, that's about where I got rid of it. It was about 900,000. So, and at that point, it was just every 2 weeks on a hook, you know, something else. So, now, I mean, I don't know if it's been a good truck, it's been a good truck, but I mean, like 4 years ago, a rebuild on that engine, I looked into it on a DD15 was like with turbos and injector, all of it, you know, was $36,000 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Probably over 40 now. I mean,
and that's overhaul, that's not touching the emission system. So you still got a truck with
Right.
pushing 1 million miles with an old emission, million miles on the emission system.
Wiring harness is that old. I mean, I'm just thinking for the 40 grand you spend to rebuild that, you get 5,000 for that truck, it's taking it to the scrap yard. I mean, for 50 grand, I can get a truck in the 400,000 mile range and start it all over again, That's probably what I would do. Probably what I would do. Not a big fan of rebuilding emissions trucks. Just kind of a thought. Unless it's like, really low miles or something, something out of the ordinary happens.
Yeah, but
Let's see here.
what if you're a mechanic though, and you can do it yourself? Would that change anything?
I would not rebuild my own engine. I don't have the facilities for it.
Well, I know some people that just do it out in the dirt.
Wouldn't be me. Get you a handful of sand in there and
That's what they use for break-in oil now, is a handful of sand.
Is it?
That's pre-lube.
Okay.
It's spec pre-lube on a new DD15.
Ooh. Okay.
Make sure there's some gravel in there.
I try to wrench on what I can, but man, a rebuild, that's that's a huge undertaking.
Have you considered a Mississippi truck wash for that truck? Just saying.
Let's
forget about scrapyard price. Let's talk about insurance. Does lightning tend to strike where you live?
Insurance minus tow recovery out of the river bill, I think you're still up 8 grand, 9 grand.
Yeah.
I mean, J9 TV's in the house. He says, "Oh man, sorry I'm late. I had to get some business done at the Blue Beacon. Damn it, boy, business at the Blue Beacon. I can only imagine." The whole gang is here too. Yeah, we got a Gary Bates in the house tonight. Thanks for coming in, Gary. And we got my brother DIY Shimmy in the house. The Semi. George Wilson's in here. It says, common mistake that criminals make is when they start the clock at the time the act is perpetrated and not when law enforcement came into the picture. Okay. As far as statute of limitations, DIY, he says you're good to go is basically what he's saying there.
All right.
Feel free.
I like that.
Bad time to buy a truck right now. Prices are heading down. I mean, what if you buy a truck and in 3 months prices go back up? So you were 3 months early. I don't know. I think if you got the right business plan and dare I say business structure.
Yes, I know you're going
there. It's always a good time to buy a truck if you got the right structure.
Yeah, well, just to throw in a little piece there on the business.
Sorry, Gary, go ahead.
That's all right. It's basically I heard something about the volumes here recently, last day or two, that we're up like, I don't know what the percentage is, the volume, but so many authorities, came into the market that we're not even seeing the growth in capacity of loads or volume. So, whenever that comes back down, that new normal thing is going to start kicking in. I see rates, after everybody leaves, I see rates are at a higher level than they were before being the new normal, but not immediately, not until all that stuff happens, washes through the system.
That's assuming a normally functioning economy. Our economy is in real trouble. We're in real trouble right now.
So you're saying no big volume loads, DIY?
Let me ask around the house.
What about them? Where that rubbing tongue at? Tell me them loads. Oh, me. Ryan says Harbor Freight, Ohio. It's in the Dayton area. Yeah, I did a trucker news about that where Bucky's came in and got that.
That's Huber Heights by Dayton. It's Huber Heights.
Okay. Primal Smash. What up, drivers? Not much. 82 in the house. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. I really appreciate it. Get that algorithm going. And let us know you're in here if you're in here. Just throw up a little comment that says I'm here or a gorilla emoji, something like that. Says for Miles says, did you know Illinois' DOT has a pickup rolling around with portable scales? I met that fella today. Damn it, bye.
He's looking for heavy haulers and car haulers in particular. He's looking for them car haulers.
I seen a guy with a 3-axle wedge behind a Dodge Ram today that had a giant electrified Amazon van hanging off the rear end of it. And I was just thinking.
He's already overweight.
He's overweight, and there's no way there's enough tongue weight with that Hyundai up on top. You know what I mean? Like, I got the hell away from that guy, man. They make me nervous. Anytime I see a Dodge Ram with a wedge on it, I'm just like, They got their name of the company and the DOT written in shoe polish on the window. So when they cause a crash, they just wipe it off, unhook the trailer, and leave. You know, those guys. Oh, me. I drive 120,000 miles a year. My new truck has 67 miles on it. Huge improvement over my 100,000 mile truck. These roads beat the crap out of the suspension. New ride is sweet. Yeah, I don't know if I would consider 100,000 miles beat to death, but
are you running
yes,
team?
Roads are ridiculous these days.
He's running team anyway.
Ooh, there you go. Okay. Then me and DIY are teaming. He keeps me warm at night. Oh, okay. Damn it. What's the statute of limitations on that comment? Yeah, man.
35
minutes. Huber Heights is Dayton. Okay. There's not a truck stop there. No, and there never will be because Bucky's took the property away. Amazing how the ride quality slowly diminishes over time. You rarely notice until you drive a new truck. Damn it. You're saying I don't even know it. I probably don't. But that is, hey, I tell you what, you give me a new one and I'll test it. Trucker Gals in the house. Cash has the best laugh. Yes, I do. I do. Thank you so much for coming in. Barry says, I would like to give you my significant other some waffle stomping sides for Christmas. Can we get those in the merch tent in festive colors? Some waffle stomping slides. Yeah, I got slides in the merch tent. Official Cassius King. I believe I got those in there because I said everybody that is new to Prime or heading to county jail should buy a pair. Just like Jay says, when I'm almost out of hours for the week, I start going through my weekly logs and trimming all the on-duty time. I like to say a minimum of 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I kind of feel disingenuous when I got a 2-minute pre-trip on there. I'm like,
yeah.
You think the DOT really thinks I'm doing a pre-trip in 2 minutes?
People that have done that have people that have never been properly worked over in a weigh station before. Wait till you get your first good colonoscopy up in a scale house and get racked up with all kinds of CSA points and out of service and whatnots. You won't do that no more. It's all fun and games until then.
You talking about that Indiana officer with that pocket protector in there and that tightly trimmed mustache that just wants to look at everything for some reason. Sits there, rips your logbook apart for 45 minutes. You talking about that guy?
No, I was talking about the one down in Beloit, Wisconsin, that puts you in the shed for 45 minutes, can't find nothing wrong, goes through your logbook for nearly an hour, and says, I can't find nothing wrong, but I have to find something wrong before I let you out of here. Let's go on back out to your truck before and see if we can't find a loose shock bolt or a little weeping, oil from your valve cover gasket.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
It's true. They got to do
let's
it.
see. Primal says, yeah, they don't have to. They need to do their job and get the guys that actually have something wrong with them in there and get them.
Yeah,
See,
he
the
could have
time
spent
he
10 minutes with
wasted-
me and said, yeah, he could have got other guys.
Yeah, he
He
sure
literally
looked at your
made the
stuff.
comment to me, I have to find something wrong before I let you out of here. He literally told
Yeah.
me that. And that's when I'm like, oh, that's how this game is played. I'm glad you said that out loud, you prick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wear a body cam. If they're going to record me, I'm going to record them. And, hey, I wish he would say that, because I'd get my fine paid 20 times over with the YouTube. I'd get off of that. I'd send that to Asian Mai, and, you know, we'd kill it. Primal says, not a poop bucket, the good old foreign poop hole. Sawed out of the bottom of the sleeper cab. Yes. Doesn't everybody have one of those? I like to put mine in the closet, you know. Gives me a real third world vibe. I'm dumb, I'm slow, I follow coach. Says, I'm sure all the edits will go unnoticed. Yeah, if every single on-duty time you got in your logbook has been edited, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a violation out of that. I mean, was that a falsification, DIY?
I mean, they got to prove something otherwise, but I mean, it's going to make them look real freaking hard at everything. You know?
Yeah.
Give them a reason to look, you know? They'll find something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Jake Knife says, you really want to get technical with some logs you parked for the night and do your post trip and put yourself in sleep with her, then get out and play for your parking spot. Got to put yourself on duty. Oh, that's why you pay with the app from your sleeper.
He said you got to put yourself on the D.
Oh, okay.
He's doing something a little different than the rest of us.
Okay. Well, he can rub and tug all he wants. I don't know part of it. Question: if you're doing the rub and tug DIY, are you on duty for that or are you off duty for that?
Hey, on duty, off duty, don't matter. I'm at full attention. Know what I'm saying?
I guess it depends on if you're doing it to yourself or someone else.
How do you do it if you're doing it in the sleeper? Technically, you're in the sleeper. Just saying.
Okay. Sometimes I like to sit in my swivel seat and do it.
Spin around in circles.
Get a little dizzy while I'm doing it. Come on. Legs and eggs, come on. Couldn't have said that better if I tried. I'm done my slow. I follow the coach. Says, phasing out all the V8s and V6 engine. Who's going to buy a 4-cylinder vehicle for $40,000? Does anybody think this country will be like Cuba in 20 years where all the cars will be from like, you know, just rebuilt old cars over time?
No, because these idiots are freaking likely to ban gasoline at the rate they're going.
Cash for clunkers. Come on down. Get you one. Unable to sleep all day and my shift starts in an hour. I hate 34s. Yeah, homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Hey, get you some caffeine pills. You know what I mean? I got one of my fellow truckers on them.
I love 34s, especially when followed by double D. Come on.
Whoo, come on with it. Come on with it. I know a girl like that. Jack Knight says, don't forget knowing about those cavity searches. Whew. On duty for a cavity search. I'm just saying, you got to go on duty. JD Jeff says, clean MVR, no tickets, but cell phone in hand.
Ooh, that's a bad one. That is
Big
not
penalty,
too many people.
So
yeah, not
calling.
You need to fight that one. Do a data queue or something. Try to take it to court.
Yeah.
I know it's a warning, but
Yeah.
that's a bad. Ooh, not a lot of people are
They
going to look
got
at
you
it.
with the warning. Yeah, the warning. You're not going to be able to get that off. That's on
No.
there. Yeah. Take that as a warning, everybody out there. Cell phone in hand.
I know a dude who's got 2 of those.
He's lucky he found somebody to let him get that second one.
He got the first one reversed, and the second one, he's like a leper. Nobody will touch him.
Yeah. Damn. Why, Lord? Wimpy McPoe, what a million excuses, says I often choke my chicken. Yeah, I guess you could call it a turkey. You know, mine kind of looks like that, but it's a little bigger. You know what I mean?
That waddle.
Yeah, and it's got a waddle on it, and it goes. Turk, 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 turk. Anybody? There you go. Hell yeah. Chief Ray Holler says hashtag judgment proof. How much is a good lawyer these days, DIY? Asking for a friend.
How much you got?
Okay.
That's a standard answer. How much would it be to hire you? Oh, how much you got? Got any assets?
Let me ask this a different way, DIY. How good of a lawyer can you afford on my behalf?
Are we talking Johnny Cochran here?
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I was DIY's employee. So, Jackknife TV says, well, in about 40 minutes, I can top all about once. I get parked here at the Pilot off of 85.
That speech to text ain't working out well for you, Jackknife.
Yeah, you really got to say each word individually to get that to work right.
And you say enunciate?
Oh, no, it's enunciate, DIY.
No.
In my opinion.
All right. Well, since I got the crew here, I do have a question, something new. I just got my hazmat and twick. And I'm thinking that the hazmat might be for van, more or less, and maybe a little bit with flatbed, but the twick for the flatbed going in the ports. But I haven't ever gone to the ports or anything with a reefer or a dry van. So what are those endorsements usually good for? You know, is it dry van only, flatbed? I mean, I don't know. I mean, would you ever
hazmat
do
goes in
reefer?
anything. There's a hazmat reefer. Now hear this: just because you have hazmat on your license does not mean that you can haul hazmat. Your company has to have hazmat certification. There's a permit for it. It's a what the hell is it? HM safety permit or something. So you're not all the way there yet, and you have to let your insurance company know you're going to be hauling hazmat. I'll be honest with you, it is not worth it unless you got a regular contract hauling hazmat freight. Spot market hazmat just don't cut it for the extra cost involved.
I was just thinking that what's wrong with having them all, you know?
No,
Tanker,
it's a good
doubles,
thing to have.
triple, hazmat, twig.
Definitely.
That's the way I was thinking, since I had to do them both. Yeah, at the same time, same place.
I've learned over time that twick, it's better off just to get the escort at the port and let the broker pay for it.
Life. Ain't that true in life?
Yeah, get me an escort. I always go to that. You ever do tanker on a flatbed, Gary? Get that tanker endorsement.
I have, actually.
Yeah, I have too.
I have the tanker endorsement, the doubles and triples, hazmat.
Yeah.
I don't have passenger. I think that's the only one that I don't have.
You probably won't be able to get it unless you actually get a job, driving bus or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I haven't looked into the passenger one, because I didn't think I'd be driving a bus.
Nah, the I'll tell you the best ones to get are tanker and doubles and triples because they stay on your license forever. Just get them, and there's not much money to put on there. If you're going to renew your license, I recommend take those two endorsements. And hazmat, I've had hazmat a couple times in my life, but the current carrier I'm with does not do hazmat, so I just let it go. I figure there's no reason to keep it up if I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, I can let my hazmat go as well.
Yeah.
They told me something new. Someone told me that they only last for a year or something, but when I went there, they said it's like a 4 or 5 year, at least in Indiana. I don't know if it's every state, but they said it's like a 4 or 5 year before it expires. I thought it was renew every year, and that's what I was told by someone else. So that was the other thing. Is like, why pay another $150 or whatever every single year? But yeah.
Yeah. I think last time I had hazmat, you had to recertify every 2 years, the background check part of it, or they would take it off your license. I think that's why they took it off my license, because I didn't recertify with the background check. I think that's how it went, but not 100% on that. But
I
that
still
was
don't have all the
Minnesota.
information. Yeah, I don't have all the information yet, but when I actually receive the card in the mail and all that good stuff, I'll be looking into all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to change it. Yeah, sorry to flip it up
No,
on you
you're
or
good.
whatever.
You're good.
No, it's you're just
No,
providing
we
an
need to.
alternative.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's good. Jackknife says, yeah, if it's me, Tyson chops it up and sells it, so make sure you keep your panties on. Okay. I don't know if that was talk to text or he was going somewhere. I didn't know on that one. Shannon Thomas Trucking's in the house. What up, Shannon Thomas? Says, good evening all from Tennessee. Just started my 34. It's a good looking scene on the panel tonight. Thank you. Got DIY women, my brother. And hey, we're trying the alternative. We're putting a little Gary Bates in the show tonight. Everybody go check out Gary's channel. I put a link to his channel in there earlier. Let me see if I still got that available. Might be able to do it again. We don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll do that again. I don't know. Hell, this might go to something totally different, but I'm pretty sure that's Gary's channel. There we go. Thanks for stopping by, Shannon. We appreciate you. Everybody go check out Gary's channel. JD says, oh no, is your driver going to need glasses? Ooh. He's no longer your driver, is he, DIY?
That's a negative.
That's right. Yeah, Night Ranger's in the houses in Spooner, Wisconsin, picking up 35,000 pounds of turkeys in St. Cloud, Minnesota. 2 drops going home with it.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Come on with it. Go. As they say,
yes,
go home with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Minnesota known for the turkeys.
The question is, do those turkeys have legs?
They probably got.
They come without them now. Yeah, they come without them now. Only the breastises.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, why bite a whole bird if you just want the breast, right?
Right.
Wimpy McPote says, if Asian is your friend, how come he's never here? What am I? Chopped liver? Well, of course you're my friend. All 84 people in the house. I'm sure I got about 3 people hate watching, and the other people are all my friends. Asian Mai is never here because he's a busy person, and that's what I'm going to tell myself so I don't cry at night. Three Stooges says, my first year problem was coolant loss. This time had soot contamination in the coolant. Coolant was brown, both covered under warranty, but downtime in the weeks.
Sure it wasn't a liner that started throwing that coolant in there? Yeah. Who knows if it's that new? If it's that new, right? I mean,
I say coolant gypsies. They get you while you're sleeping.
I've heard that. I've heard that. That is under warranty though. It says I read my warranty the other day. Coolant gypsies covered. Daisy May's in the house. What up, Daisy May? Thanks for stopping in. Trucking with Liberty says all I can say is I'm sorry, DIY. Oh, look at him. He's come back to us. Oh, now he's back.
Privileged.
Nobody else wants him, so he's back over here. Chief Realer says lots of new people in the house tonight. Yeah, people love this with the alternative and DIY. I'm so lucky and fortunate to have these guys hanging out with me on Friday night. There's lots of places you could be. You could be over at the Philly Strip Club. You could be at Deja Vu Strip Club. You could be at Cheetah Strip Club. You could be at King of Diamonds Strip Club.
Jiggle
You
Hut.
could be at Bean Snappers. You could be at the Jiggle Hut. I'm just saying. You could be all those places, but you're here. I noticed the count just dropped on the people in here. They was like, you know what? He's right. I could be at the Jiggle Hut. I'm out of here. Deja Vu is 25 minutes away. Oh, man. Corey Ray says, I got a 99 KW. I ain't got to worry about the EGR DEF crap. Oh, he does not. It's hard to find parts stateside sometimes, but I can get from Australia or salvage yards. Yes. It's a good idea. Good idea. 99 KWs. Chief Roller says, well, unwrenched people. Yes. There are some unwrenched people in here.
The unclean among us.
The unwrenched. You've been de-wrenchified. Jackknife TV says, or you could saddle yourself with some debt and buy a new next gen and be a slave to the truck. Maybe. Yeah. How about you, DIY? What's the payment on that next gen you're sitting in?
The truck payment is very manageable. It's $12 a week, but to go with it, I have to buy a new set of injectors every 8 days. So it gets to be a little bit expensive.
Oh, man. You throw DIY anything but a speeding fastball, and he'll knock it clean out of the park. Change ups, it don't matter. He's got it. Let's see here. What do we got here? What do we got here? Sterling Wheel's going to give 5 CashisKingtrucking memberships. So don't leave just yet. He's fixing to hand out some memberships, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, don't leave yet. Because you're going to miss out if you do. Going to straight up miss out. I lost my place. Let me regather my thoughts here. We'll start right here. I think it's where we're at. My best advice, probably about 8 to 15,000. You could probably pick yourself up a really low mileage used DD15. Yeah, for 8 to 15, you could pick it up if you're strong enough, right? I mean, I curl them some bitches one in each hand, but that's me. Curls for the girls and whatnot.
I've generally found no matter how much money I got, I can't pick one up.
Oh, well, see, I pick them up for $8, but I've got the upper body strength of a, gorilla.
I've always said that about you.
Just saying, got legs like a damn turkey, but got the upper body strength of a gorilla. Oh, I'm a sight to behold, let me tell you. Oh, man. 2019 Cascadia is $44,995 on Facebook Marketplace Atlanta. 542,000 miles. Yeah, I've seen some lower about 100,000 less miles than that for a very similar price. So they're out there. Problem with internationals, the engine setback makes maintenance more expensive. I did not know that. Is that true? The engines are set way back in those?
Little bit.
Okay. You could probably take
I
that
heard it-
DD15 down. Sorry, Gary, go ahead.
I just was going to say I heard about a problem with an inch worth of wire that the Cummins always like to shortchange you, but
Yeah.
that's just hearsay.
Supposedly they fixed that. They used to wire them pretty darn tight, but I hear tell that they've fixed that, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was internationals, right?
Mm-hmm.
They come up about an inch short on coming.
Story of my life.
Jake never said you could probably take the DD15 down to Houston and find some. Oh, we try to keep our racist comments out of the chat, please. That are rebuild it better than new for under 20,000. Yeah, be sure to go in there and to call them that too when you get there.
Kick the door up and say, "Hey, where you at?" And then call them that. See how that works out.
Yeah. Say, here's 20 grand. Rebuild my Detroit engine already, and they'll go. We sell carpet. You're at the wrong place. We're a Hyundai service center.
We're a pickle factory. I don't know.
Big Daddy Trucking says, load it up on the record. Tip the driver a few $100 to find a deep river. That's what I'm saying. Parker at the top of a hill with a river at the bottom. That's a fun fact. Most rivers are at the bottom of a hill. Coincidence? I don't think so.
That one just goes beyond it. Yeah.
Hashtag facts.
Gary's my true test of how bad my jokes are.
That one's rough. Yeah.
He sits through about 50% of them. That's my goal tonight. Get Gary riled up on jokes. Ken Burkhart's in the house. I'd rather buy an old iron, even a cab over, than a new DEF rig. I've owned 3 Pete's and 2 Kenworths. Woo! Have you tried an international?
Have you tried the alternative?
There you go.
Well, you should. I mean, you're not saying if you don't. You know, everybody needs a balance. Everybody needs a balance. Balance every once in a while.
This is the perfect ending to an otherwise crappy day.
Oh
man.
Gary, would you like to tell us more about your Flying J apparel that you buy? Your trucking fashion over here.
Sure, it's a hoodie with that pocket in the front. I haven't been able to find them pretty much anywhere. Yeah, and for $3.99, it was a heck of a deal. So I had to pick them up.
I like them when they come
sure if it
in a
fit.
bag like that. Yeah, I used to buy them like that, 3 in a bag for like $10 at the Flying J. I mean, you know, hell, one arm was longer than the other, but you know, honestly, one of my arms is longer than the other, so it works.
Yeah, most truck drivers are anyway. So.
Oh, man.
You know when you find a 3X, you got to pick it up. Yeah.
Yes.
Because there aren't many around in the truck stops.
And that's the first to go. That'll be the first one gone. 3X. I was in there looking at reflective coats the other day, and yeah, all kind of large and extra large. It wasn't a damn 2X or a 3X to be found. I said, they done been here. I got to mosey down the road.
After the 5, 6, and 7Xs are gone?
Yes.
That too. Have you seen the hearing aids at Love's yet?
What?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen this. Can I buy it with Love's points?
I can imagine you. Yeah, I believe you can. They're in that crystal display box. It's hearing aids, and I'm like, told my grandma about it. She was like, really? Yeah, they have about 3 or 4 different styles.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I don't know how much they are, but they're hearing aids.
Nice. Nice. Now I'm almost through that whole collection of crystal ornaments in there. About got all of those. They don't hold up well though. I've noticed. I try to display them on my dash and ended up with a bunch of dust in my vents. Oh man. I tried. See, I got Gary to crack a little bit on that one. That one wasn't as good, so I got to work on it. The animal says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Leaving the East Coast, heading for Wisconsin."
I recently found out who the animal is. I know who you are now, the animal. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch yourself.
Drop me a hint, DIY.
Met up with the animal about a week ago. Had lunch with him.
Okay. Okay. Did you get a background check on him?
Not yet. I did get a stool sample though.
Okay. Nice. John with John, thumbs up, poop emoji. There's a glut of used rigs now. Yeah. Wait to the beginning of the year when they start doing all these trade-ins. Woo wee. Oh son, it finna be some deals. 3 years says lots of automotive layoffs starting. Suppliers are hurting. Prices going to continue down on vehicles. According to the United Auto Workers, things never been better in the auto industry. Hashtag record pay.
Yeah. When you get that government money.
Hashtag
life is different.
Anybody want to play over under on next GM bailout?
6 weeks. I don't know.
3 months. I seen there was a GM plant in Tennessee that did not accept the new contract. They want more.
Shut her down. Pull the pin. Robots, here we come.
Sorry, folks. I tried to trigger DIY with that, but he is just not biting on it today. So I promise I'll try harder next time.
It's been a tough day. I'm not razor sharp today.
I got you. Hey, that's why we got the alternative on here. I'm just saying. He's razor sharp tonight.
He's Razor Ramon.
Razor.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I did shave, but it came back.
It'll do that.
About 2 days ago. Yeah, about 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that hair.
You'll be looking like this.
Yeah. Gotta watch that hair. It likes to do that, Gary.
Grow or fall out.
Yes.
Correct. Chief Freight Holler says, I think the best time to buy a truck or start a business is in a down market. Ooh. There you go. Lots of successful businesses started in recessions.
Yeah, it's a tough one, if you get your equipment, If nothing else, get your equipment and sit it out on the, back 40 or whatever.
I tell you, great time to buy equipment. How about buy your equipment now, lease it on to somebody that's got tons of freight.
Ooh, there you go. I wanted to give Gary his moment there. You all right, Gary?
Yeah, I just couldn't. I couldn't. I almost couldn't keep that laugh in. Yeah.
Don't ever keep it in. You let it out.
No, sir. You let them go, Gary. Is this the new normal? Yeah, we'll probably have Gary on the channel more. Seeing Gary around probably could become the new normal.
That's right.
Got nothing but accolades for this show tonight. I'm just saying, we got 74 people in here. John arriving with John's in the house. What up, John? Says, what y'all think about the announcement of the new speed limiters in late December? Maybe it's a big Christmas gift.
Favorite kind?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm all for it. I've been running like 60, 61 mile an hour for the last month or two, trying to get ready for this, to get prepared for it. Getting great fuel economy. I'm just saying, great fuel economy. And maybe if they do that, that'll be that final kick in the ass to all these drivers that need to get out of the industry.
Ooh. Controversy. You stirring it up?
Yeah, you know how I do it. Straight kick them right in the ass. Toenail right to the butthole, I always say.
That's a movie.
Yeah, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. There he plays himself. Him and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
It's a whole 97 characters in the movie. It's all either Eddie Murphy or Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, and Chris Christopherson plays his wife, right?
Yes.
With a full beard.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's a new world.
Can't be so judgy. Just saying. Russell says the pilot in Kansas City, Kansas appears to be boarded up and pumps shut off. Yes, sir. Prayers are answered every day, Russell. I'm just saying.
Bye-bye. Incidentally, they're moving a Buc-ee's into there.
Oh, damn it.
It's going to be the world's smallest Buc-ee's.
Yes. But don't worry. They'll still have 700 billboards.
Mm-hmm.
Jackknife TV says trucking is the tip of the spear when it comes to predicting a recession, and the economy is going or practically in a... Yes, I was talking to Gary about this the other day about recessions. We are in a recession. Like, I know they tried to change the definition of a recession, but we are in a recession.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to trigger you. Are you listening to me, DIY?
I'm trying not to because, yes, I know what you're doing here. I know exactly what you're doing.
Oh, I'm going to leave this Oreo cookie on the table, DIY. And if you don't touch it, I'll give you 2 later.
Or I could just touch it and have one now.
Right.
Blame it on Gary Bates.
Right. And then we can talk about urea and whether or not all the food's going to get less expensive next year, but nobody is going to decrease the prices because they like it when prices are high, and then they're going to normalize the rates again, or keep all the profits for themselves. Probably keep all the profits for themselves. Blah 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 blah.
Are you reading the CNN thing? It runs along the bottom of the screen right now, Gary.
I see ES Advantage. I see that.
Okay.
Use my link.
I thought you were watching the news when you were saying that. I thought you were informing me of what you've seen on the news.
Gary is the news.
No, that one's sort of made up, but I did hear tell something about.
Well, that's isn't that most major news now? It's just made up.
That too, yeah.
Jackknife says the CEO of yes, Gary Bates, credible news. Hey, by the way, if anybody's interested in it, Trucker News comes out in the morning at 10 o'clock. Set your alarm for it, or make sure you're subscribed. If you don't know what Trucker News is, boy, oh, is it a treat? But anyway, back to the regularly scheduled program. Jackknife TV says the CEO of Anderson Trucking, ATS, did a great analysis of the market and what they see the future looking like. Definitely check it out. There you go. Anderson, They do a lot of like custom drive-in work and a lot of flatbed oversized stuff, right? Is that the company I'm thinking of?
Mm-hmm.
They got like a whole flatbed oversized division.
Yep.
Based out of St. Cloud.
It just built a new terminal down there in Indiana.
Minnesota. Yeah, right there in Gary by the railroad tracks. They got them a new one right there. Yes.
No, where that TA was. No, where that one TA.
Yes.
Remember where there's two in Porter? Is it Porter or Portage? Two TAs right across the street there by the smaller TA. It's Portage.
Portage is a place in Indiana, yeah, up there.
I call all that Gary, Indiana, by the way. From the Chicago state line to Detroit is Gary, Indiana. I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
Yes, sir. Chief Ray Howler says, a hot shot pulling a wedge and hauling cars DOT dreams about. Yeah. I love watching those hot shots feed the bears down at the campground. Aaron says, I see trucks trader a 2019 Cascadia 407,000 miles for $48K, but it's in Minnesota. Well, see, that's the thing about trucks being from Minnesota. More than likely, they went all over the country. So,
and you get to go to Minnesota to get it. Bonus.
Ooh, winning. Why not? That one guy says, canceled my lease with Big Blue Star today. Time for some me time. Wow. Done went and shut it down at the Big Blue Star. Congratulations, man. Yeah, get some me time.
Now what you gonna do?
Can I suggest rubbing tugs?
You could. You don't have to suggest it very hard. That's what she said.
I'm just gonna put this $5 in my zipper and see where this goes.
Can tell you ain't been to the rub and tug since 1982.
Are you saying inflation has got the rub and tug?
Yes, I believe it probably has.
It's nothing safe anymore.
I saw it in the Wall Street Journal yesterday. It was the rub and tug index.
The Chicago Mercantile Rub and Tug.
Yes, it's right underneath the NASDAQ.
Paul Harris says, how about those trucks with non-DOT approved lights on the truck?
I see it all the time. I see it all the time. They don't seem to get bothered.
No, I seen one the other day that had purple lights above the DOT lights above the windshield was purple. I was like, they must have added on to the rule book, because the one I seen said, amber color and whatnot, but I guess he got that exemption for them purple lights.
Show truck.
Who
knows?
It's true. That's true. Aaron says, this one has a brush guard on the front. Wow, a brush guard at those prices. Dang it. Scoop it up. 400,000 miles on a Cascadia? I mean, what are we talking about here? That's a brand new truck. That one guy says, I'm on duty while rub and tug. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I seen him at the truck stop. He likes to stand in front of his truck and do that. So it's fair. It's on duty. T. Stivler says, do you know why DOT inspectors have mustaches? It's to cover up their stretch mark.
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it. Jackknife TV says, Cash, you feed me to the swivel seat comment. Wish I was on. I would liven this party up. Okay. People that are going to buy them are going to be people that have no other options because the government mandated no other options. Yeah, that's probably why we'll all be driving an electric vibrator in 3 years.
Bumpy road.
What's the deal here? we can go into California on I-80 or on the bottom side. So are they just going to fill up Nevada there toward Reno with a bunch of electric trucks and all that? And
No, it'll spread to
you
the
know,
rest of the country, and we'll all have to adapt to California's BS, just like we have on every other damn regulation with their DEF and their CARB and their idling and their every other damn thing that come out of California that was stupid.
yeah, but there's some kind of reality that
Not
occurs
California.
eventually. No, I'm saying for the rest of the country. If they're 2 times bigger than the U.S. economy by themselves or whatever that stat is,
8th biggest
then
economy in the world.
yeah, something like that. So I mean, you can only go so far when you're so far out there. Spruce Goose and and
You'd like to
that
think
didn't
so.
really necessarily make it. You know what I mean?
You say something like that to the state of California, they say, "Hold on, hold my chai double latte. Let me show you what we're really all about."
Yeah, I don't know. There eventually something along that lines is going to weird out. Since they're already weirding out.
What do you find weird about California, Gary?
Oh no, I'm just saying, eventually there's a reality that does occur. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it's still not as good as it was. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I tell you, give you the best advice. You put that shit on a hat right now.
Yeah, I gotta
Tell
say,
'em
I'm
really.
time stamping that. That's gonna be a clip of a video right there.
I'm changing my logo.
Oh,
JD
did you hear about oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, I was just
Go
going to
ahead.
throw a real ridiculous one out there. Let everybody get crazy over this one. I heard that the Freemasons are not some kind of not recognized by the Catholic now. I'm like, okay, I don't know. What the hell's that? It's not a religion, is it? Or is it?
That's the question we've all been wondering.
Send all of your comments to Gary Bates, care of Bates Alternative.
It's yeah, try the alternative. Mm-hmm.
Trying it. How's everybody liking it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
How about a poll? Are you or are you not enjoying the alternative? Do you prefer the alternative? Yes or no?
I'm not sure if Verizon Wireless can handle a poll right now. I'm getting Spinny Will Jones on everything I try to do outside of this show. So,
all right. Well, let's not disrupt the show.
I don't know. They can leave it in the comments because every time I go over there to try to start a poll, it goes Spinny Wheel on me. So Verizon can handle very little these days. But yeah, let me know. I tell you what, in the comments, thumbs up, thumbs down. Are you digging Gary? Should we have Gary back every show? JD Jail says, yeah, I'm stuck with this company for a couple of years since 2002. Perfect record, one warning, and kid touchers and murderers get hired before me. Yeah,
Ain't that
you
the
get
truth?
caught holding that phone, man. But the thing of it is the insurance controls this industry, and the insurance has the stats on it.
You get
That's the
caught
sad
holding.
part.
You get caught holding that phone. You might as well be Jared from Subway. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's for a good reason. They know the stats. The people who hold their phones
Are the
are
ones that are
typically the
going to
ones
diddle
that run
kids.
me in the ditch. Yeah, the ones that run me into the ditch. I mean, I'm just saying, like every time somebody swerves and almost takes me out, they're holding their phone. Like,
I wasn't holding
mean,
my phone that one time.
well, that was because we was having beef. But remember when we grilled those steaks and tried to drive while we were eating?
Mm-hmm.
God, that was fun.
Good old
yeah.
days.
George says, yes, with current car and truck prices, I've seen vehicles rebuilt 5 or 6 times before final scrapyard visit. Yeah, I had to get rid of the old Toyota Avalon last year because it needed pretty much a whole new valve train put in it. And I said, it's a Toyota, not a train.
Damn. We put that on a t-shirt.
Gary didn't even move on that one. Didn't even move.
I was just trying. I don't know what a Toyota train does. I mean,
there you go. Jack Knife says speech to text just keeps getting worse and worse. No wonder Cash can't read that. Yes. I feel like talk to text was better 5 years ago than it is now. I believe that. It's because of the enunciation.
Ooh. Slang?
Yes. Derek says you twig to get those fuel from the terminals. Okay, I did not know that. Man, you need a lot to be a fuel hauler, I guess. You need a twig. You need a tanker. You need a hazmat.
You need fuel? Yeah. If you want to be a fuel hauler, you needs to have you some fuel.
That's a great point. You got to have fuel to go get the fuel.
Mm-hmm. See? Double entendre for you. Right at you. Take that. And show.
well,
I
you
feel like
can
this
throw
is
on
a conversation.
Throw
Go
your
ahead.
passport in there and go to Canada. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
I hear tell you can go to Mexico.
Fuel.
Yeah.
The only problem with hauling Canadian fuel is it's measured by the liter. Figure that out.
Who can? You need like an abacus and 12 more fingers.
Exactly. Paul
Is
Harris,
gold
the
money.
man that the. What's that, Gary?
Is gold money.
Ooh.
It's pretty.
Is gold money.
Money. Money is what we agree.
Well, it's like anything with value. Yes. It's like anything with value. Anything with value can represent money. Money. DIY? Money. Oh, what did Paul say? I missed Paul's. Do you have the left twig or the right twig, Gary?
Ooh.
I have all the twigs.
Do you have all the torques?
No, that's the candy. That's the candy
Correct
bar.
answer.
I got the right and the left. Yes, sir. I got the right and the left Twix. Yes, sir. I caught that one, buddy. I caught it.
He did. You didn't get nothing by him, Paul. You better believe it. Jackknife says twig is good to have when you run flatbed. Yeah, because you get low sugar, right, Gary? You get out there and you get exhausted from tarping and strapping, and then you need to get in the truck and have your Twix.
That's right. Did you know the right Twix or the right Twick is a little bit smaller so they can save money?
Damn.
I did not know that.
Well, don't trust me on it. Yeah.
I'm going to measure them damn candy bars now. Next time I go get a Twix candy bar, I'm going to measure some bitches now. Jaden, said you need the passenger endorsement to run all the new voters across the border in the reefer unit. There you go. Hey, quick question. If I'm a trainee, if I'm a trainer for CR England, do I need a passenger endorsement?
Ooh. Damn. 2 of them? Maybe.
Anybody? Hazmat is 4 years. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I thought Minnesota was 2 years, but I'll take your word for it. Corey says hazmat's 5 years. Oh, okay, well now we got oh man. Hazmat's 5 years. There you go. Redo all the certifications every 4 years. Okay. A new endorsement they may debut is a dump truck endorsement. Yeah. How do you tarp a load with an electric tarp when it's full of fine gravel?
Start by rolling the damn tarp out.
You don't. No, you don't. You just get on the highway, get it up to 70, and make it everybody else's problem. Because on the back of your
Sandblast some
truck, it
windshields.
says, "Don't follow too close." I'm gonna put on the side of my truck, "Don't follow too close," and then I'm just gonna start throwing bricks out the window at dump trucks, and I'm gonna be like, "You was too close, you dipshit! I tell you, it says on the back there, don't follow too close."
I ain't
I'm
responsible.
just gonna wing bricks out. Yeah, I'm gonna wing bricks out at their grill as they're going down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just because you got a sign on there doesn't mean you can be a butthead. And why not?
Just because you say you're not
Parents,
responsible, don't mean you ain't.
exactly. That's another good point. I got 2 dash cams. You know what I mean? If you can see the rock coming out of your truck and hitting my windshield, we're gonna say you're liable on that. Aaron says, if it were summer, I'd say those people would surely appreciate you driving them around in a reefer. But now, not sure. Hey, reefers also heat things, just so you know. Make sure if you're going to haul humans, it is a temperature controlled trailer. I have a protect from freeze load on right now, and that's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. There's Gary's channel again. Everybody click on Gary. Go check that out. That's his short video. Go watch that. Shannon says, I got the ports with Chwick endorsement required with dry van. See, the funny thing is I go to the port quite often and I do not have a Chwick card because you can just pay a fee and get an escort. And the escort will actually show you what to do. And the Chwick card, they just say, good luck. So get that escort, get the broker to pay for it. So if you want me to haul your bananas, damn it, you got to pay for an escort.
I just found a flaw with our host there, Cash. $150 a port entry versus $150 for a Twick card. Man,
I've waited longer because I've had a Twick card.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an escort gets you in and out faster, and the brokers pay for it. I get a new rate con. Yeah, I get a new rate con immediately. As soon as I agree to the load, I get a bump up on that pay. All I got to do is give them the receipt, and they pay for the escort.
Yeah, we need more of that.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you get them to give you a receipt?
I handwrite it. Come on. The same way I get a receipt for my charity donations.
Okay.
And see, let me break a little game down for you here. Receipt book, also deductible. Ink pens, deductible. I mean, I can keep going.
Mileage to the Jiggle Hut.
I mean, hell, they're basically paying me. They're basically paying me to rub on these movies. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, when you're operating over here on this non-leased side, I guess they usually do an all-in on the negotiations. So maybe that's where it's at. It's still deductible.
No, what
it
you
just
gotta do, Gary,
takes off the profit. Yeah.
Yeah, what you got to do is you got to like if you call on if you call on a load and it's a port load and you don't have a Chwick, you can just tell them, you can say, hey, you can have me, a professional, go get that for you, but you're going to have to pay the escort fee. Or you can take your luck with whoever calls next. That's my negotiating strategy. I don't know if anybody else uses that, but I like to throw it in there occasionally that, hey, you can have me do it. You can take your shot with whoever calls next.
How's that work?
Yeah,
it works out pretty good most of the time. If the broker, especially if the broker speaks good English, I'm just saying it typically works for me.
Have you ever had a broker compliment you on your enunciation?
Yes, he says, in my opinion, that is great enunciation. Now, if you call DIY's call center there, you probably that tactic's probably not going to work at the call
This is
center.
some people I picked up from Convoy. They're looking for jobs. Got them over here working for me now.
Okay. Anybody booking loads at Surge Transportation lately?
Interesting you brought that up. New name for Surge Transportation. Here, let me bring up my email. They are also using standby. What email is that in? And I gotta thank the Flying Fox for this one. We won't give the real name here. Using the name New Surge, going by the name New Surge.
Wow, that's
also,
creative.
Yeah. Hey, when you got a name that works, you stick with it, right?
Hashtag
What's the other
Prime
one
Inc.
here? ASA Logistics LLC, doing business as Surge Transportation. So watch out for those two names.
Nice.
Do not try that alternative.
Yeah, you don't have to try all the alternatives. Just
run those by me again. New Surge, and what was the other one?
Let me see here. ASA Logistics. DBA. It's a DBA. Where the hell did it go?
ASA,
I believe it was.
I
can't find my email now.
Last name Akira.
Yeah. Ooh, come on now. Come on now.
Anybody? Don't Google that, please. To God.
Family show. At least wait till we're done with the show, because you're gonna be gone a while. Just to tell you.
So so DIY, you let go of your office assistant?
Distracted.
Oh, well, I found these 17 behind me that work for the price of the one that I did have.
Okay, all right. So the office assistants, let's hear about how good that went.
I couldn't be happier. Doing a fantastic job, knocking it out better than I ever expected.
Charging an arm and a leg, or reasonable?
No, it's just part time. It's just part time. So
I couldn't find one of those either. To even help out. So
yeah, I just got it 1 day a week. Somebody come help me out for a few hours and help set some things up, and just been wonderful. Well worth it.
Yeah, well,
you've got
my first driver,
as you grow a business.
Yeah, my first driver came in and left. Did some hurting to me too. So yeah, I'm trying to empathize. Probably not as bad as the one you're talking about, but yeah, I can understand. That's why I was asking. Just a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheap Freight Holler says, depending on your state, will cut down your license renewal length. Georgia CDLs are good for 8 years, but add hazmat and you'll have to renew every 4 years. There you go. Ryan says, Cash, if you were able to take a load to Canada, where would you take it to? I've been to Canada probably 1,000 times, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not allowed back up there after that thing that went down at the Hyatt that time in Toronto. I'm just saying. Jake says, Cash, the game DIY $2 a mile does not replace equipment. It barely pays salary and expenses. I'm an owner, operator, mechanic. How much cash do you have to pay insurance and receivables?
That's a shot at me. Oh, I get it. I get it. So where are you getting your information? When did you hear me say that here tonight? Number one, no. It may barely cover your salary and expenses. Other people, it might cover it fine. How much cash do I have to pay insurance and receivables? Whatever I need. Here, I'll tell you. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see here. I don't know.
Are you
Here's about
playing with that Indian woman?
Here's about $190,000 in receivables that I covered and did not factor. So suck on that. Here's about another $30,000 in receivables that I did not factor. So eat shit on that. Yeah, attack my business. Why don't you get your own costs under control before you attack mine? You don't know anything about mine. You know, and what makes you think I'm telling people to pull freight for $2 a mile or thinking that I'm doing it? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Everything I do wrong. Maybe then someday I can afford to buy, I don't know, like 9 more trailers than the 9 I got and pay cash for trucks and finance them for practically nothing to my freaking drivers to help them get started. Yeah, I don't fuck I'm doing apparently.
So I couldn't get him riled up, but apparently I logged into my Jake account and got him.
Well, don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. I can handle my business just fine. We're good.
Well, I just normally say, honestly, it should, if there were ever to be a minimum, I'd say it's probably, $3 just from, paid off truck and trailer. That's kind of where the minimum really should be to begin with, but that's not what's going on the spot anyway.
I can make a good profit at $2 a mile, but I don't haul for that. It's like
a lot of people can. I don't either. Who's saying that I'm out here telling people to haul for $2 a mile?
I don't know. I don't think anybody did, honestly.
I think that was a shot at me. And whatever, I don't care. You caught me on. You know what? You yeah, a lot I don't say. You just caught me on the wrong day. You did.
I don't think they were taking a shot at you.
No, I think that was a shot at me.
Oh, okay. George Wilson says because of the power takeoff function and tailgate function and debris caught between duals. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. Shannon says, I do tanker on dry van non-hazmat. There you go. There's quite a bit of that out there. It can get you out of a bind. Don Schlanger made it in. Thanks for stopping by. Shannon Thomas Trucking says tanker doubles, triples, and a Twix card. Or a Twix candy bar. See, they told me to go get my Twix, and I went down there and bought that 4-pack at the 7-Eleven. You know what I mean?
Did you have a coupon? Everybody loves a coupon.
Ooh, hashtag that's how I bought my dinner today. No kidding.
Our bond coupons every 6 months. Hey.
You know what I like about Aquafina? I like how it tastes like melted plastic most of the time. That's my favorite thing about Aquafina.
That's that bisphenol A in there.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
How about some Bizball BA in there? Come on, a little Baracus.
It's all there. It's on the label.
It's the chemical structure. It's got Baracus.
Enriched with Baracus.
All right, somebody, Warren DIY. Jake's got another comment here.
That's another shot at me.
He says, "No, I don't think that. I think this is a shot at Gary."
All right.
He says, he says, an authority does not solve anything. I don't want hemorrhoids savings to enjoy a lifestyle. No, I don't know what that means. Hemorrhaging. He says hemorrhaging.
Yeah, hemorrhaging. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Gary. I got select dyslexia, and that too. But yeah, I don't know what Jake's talking about. Let's say he's taking a shot at me. He says, an authority does not solve anything. I don't want hemorrhage savings to enjoy a lifestyle. Well, I don't want you to hemorrhage savings either, Jake. So don't do it.
Don't
do
enjoy
it.
your lifestyle. I certainly don't enjoy mine.
I do enjoy a 4-pack of Twix occasionally.
Because
I'll be honest with you.
I don't know.
Did anybody try the Halloween Twix with the green cookie in them? I mean, am I the only one trying to steer the conversation to cookie?
That's why you're growing that tail from that green dye.
Oh, okay. Nothing hits the spot like some burnt plastic water. I'm just saying, can we store these out in the sun? Can we just bring it in by the pallet and set it out in the parking lot?
You could, but the sun kills the bacteria.
That's a good flavor. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I got some of those, bat-shaped Reese's. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They were on sale, like on November 1st. They were trying to get rid of them for cents. And they got me on some cents. So yeah, I tried
the alternative.
That's right, the bat too. The bat, the pumpkin. Yeah.
Oh God, that's even worse. I put some flavoring in that, and whew, that is strong. That is Crystal Light.
Don't bring Crystal in this. You already got charity involved in it.
Well, hey, I thought it said crystal meth, to be honest about it, when I bought it. I mean, in full disclosure, I thought this was pink lemonade crystal meth. So, joke's on me. Trucking with Liberty says, I never lay off. I'm confused. Oh, we're just goofing around, Trucking with Liberty. We're just joking around. Let me see here. I got some super chats rolling in. Finally, somebody figured out how to use their debit card tonight. Am I right? Hey, does anybody got a credit card? Man, you can put that in for super chats now and pay for it later.
Well, over time, pay interest?
Yeah. I mean,
Tax
depending on your credit score and your credit history, it could be as low as 15% interest. Nobody. Sterling Wheels says, today I bought all roller dogs from the TA in Oxnard, California. Walked into the ladies' room and tossed them over the stalls and screamed at Adam Bennett. Oh my God. If you've got video of that, please send that to me right now. Oh my God. Oh, I would love to see that. Joe Little's in the house for $9.99. Says, been watching the recent truck auctions and looking for a new personal vehicle. I might as well just buy a single drive day cab on the cheap to get the groceries when I'm home. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I bet you can get a single axle truck that used to have a yellow sticker on it pretty cheap right now. Hashtag cheaper than a Dodge Ram, probably. Just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see. Where am I at there? Sterling's gifting off. There you go. Stay on Sterling's good side. Go check out Sterling's channel. I'm just saying. If you want a free membership, might be the way to get it. Go over there, rub and tug and whatnot. Be sure to leave some gorilla emojis over there. Bogdan Kokora says, I probably regret saying that. He tricked me into saying something I shouldn't probably. According to the shop foreman at the Freightliner dealer, there are lots of issues with the latest model of DD15, my 2023 with 65,000 miles. Needs a new AC compressor.
Well, that's not really a DD15 thing. That's unrelated to your engine.
Yeah, but I guess that brings up a point, though. When we did have all those things that went on, including the labor stuff, some stuff quality might not have been as good.
Isn't that anything though anymore? Really? You know what I mean? Is anything made to last anymore?
Well, that too. I don't know which way to go, but that's just one of the thoughts there.
That's a good point, Gary. It's a good point. Maybe buy one before maybe like March of 2020 on the manufacturer date. Right before the COVIDs hit, right?
Yeah,
And I'm tired of everybody. Yeah, I'm tired of everybody promoting Cascadias and talking about how good they are. Just keeps the prices up. Damn it, folks! I want to buy one. I tell you what. Have you looked into an international LT lately? Man. DIY says get 2 for $70 on them prices right now. 2 for $70.
There you go.
It'd be irresponsible not to, since for Miles says stayed at the nicest TA I've ever seen last night. Mount Vernon, Missouri. What? You talking about that one with the weird fuel pumps where you can't even get out of your truck if you park with your door next to the pump? They're like this far apart. I pulled up to one like that one time, and I literally couldn't get out of the door, but I was like 4 inches away on the other side. Surely God ain't talking about that one. Wimpy McPote, my friend, Wimpy McPote, channel member, says, thanks, Sterling. Oh, he must have got that dang membership. Whoop. Chief Ray Holler says, run Hot Shot Secret EDT would ever fill up and Hot Shot Secret Diesel Extreme once a month. The only time I've had injector problems are when I try to stretch the time between diesel extreme treatment. Ooh, there you go. You know, that is how that product was invented. Was actually Ford was having injector problems in that 6.0 liter they made, and the guys over there, they figured it out. They figured it out. Jesus in the house. Cool
Ain't
name.
he always, though?
Says, always here with me. Always here. I heard about Cash single-handedly killing 3 grizzlies while blindfolded. If you don't believe me, you're not jealous. You're just jealous. Yes. He's talking about basketball players on the Memphis Grizzlies. I had $12 riding on the other team, so Cash got to do what Cash got to do. I had a 3-team parlay that just could not lose. George says, dumps are notorious for tipping over while dumping. The dogs, the hooks, are known to fail while on the street. Loss of aggregate material. Yes, or on someone's car. Yes. Dump truck endorsement. Does anybody think there'll ever be a dump truck endorsement on a CDL?
Nah. I'd say they're just more likely to just let you buy one.
Right.
Take away all the tests altogether.
Can we get an RV endorsement?
They'll say that CDL test is culturally biased and just take away all testing.
Ooh, I like that. Kevin says, wow, I made it while you're still alive. Do you know something I don't, Kevin? According to this, I'm going to have to keep this live show going quite a while, guys. And not just alive. Ooh, damn. Jake Knife says, love your pal. Okay. He must have went in the stall after me.
Oh, man.
I can't even get Gary to move on that one. Gary's a statue on that joke. Truckstop Hobo says, Gary, do you use points for that hoodie? Did you buy the hoodie with points, Gary?
No. I save that for food.
When there you go.
Bad. Yeah.
Wise decision. Little known fact, not everybody knows. Use your points for things that are in your daily deductible, your per diem, and use your cash money for things that are deductible. DIY, what in the hell is your background there?
Just look outside my back window.
Is that the Golden Gate? Is that San Francisco?
I believe it is.
Beautiful. Kevin, he's happy to make the live show. Yeah, we're killing it over here. Dude says he kills grizzlies with his short arms because using his long arm Makes him feel like he's cheating. Yes. Yes, I got one arm longer than the other. If you guys missed that earlier, we came to that conclusion. What up, Biscuit Munchers? Woo, Rest Area Raccoon coming in and throwing heat. Shannon, I want to remind everyone it's a good time to start ordering your fuel locks before winter and cold hits. Never heard of that stuff. Never heard of it. Not sure what you're talking about, Shannon. Oh, this is going to make this real awkward for me, Shannon. I seen that guy over there. Me and DIY's brothers. I don't care. Hell, he's got fuel locks. I don't care. Like I like fuel locks.
I got fuel locks. You got herpes. I mean, everybody's got something.
Yeah, the difference is I didn't give you fuel locks. Oh, I did see South Georgia Hotshot talking about fuel locks the other day.
I gave him my last bottle. Hope he likes it, appreciates it.
Yeah, he said be sure to order Diesel Fox and use the code Semi something.
Sounds about right.
Oh. Jesus says trailer prices are falling hard too. Ooh, hey, is that right now? Tell me about it, DIY.
Jesus said it. It's got to be true.
Hey, Jesus's comments are in red if you notice. Bible jokes, anybody? Anybody?
I spent the better part of the day in a Catholic church. I better not. I'll catch you on fire.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Have you noticed trailer prices falling? I know Gary's in the market for a reefer trailer.
Not in relation to as much as truck prices are. Trailer's got a long ways to go.
Yeah. What do you think, Gary? You in the market?
Oh, I'm close. I'm close trying to figure it out. I can do basically safely. I can do like one thing out of 3 or 4. And I can't pull a trigger yet on any of it because I just don't know what's exactly right and what's exactly wrong. That's where I'm at with it. That's the decision I get to make, or just implode and just do something else, but that's not what's going to happen.
I would recommend, for anybody, I wouldn't change what I'm doing too much until the beginning of the year. I just think before you spend a bunch of money, see what.
What if I need to just for
Go ahead.
Say, shits and grins. I need to hide some assets real quick. What do you suggest to do?
Call me. I'm the asset hider. Now
that's their prison name. I'm not. What's your real name? That's your prison name.
Well, when I said I wouldn't change too much before the beginning of the year, if we're talking genders, go right ahead and do what you got to do, folks.
Okay.
Do what you got to do. But as far as like business changes, I would wait and see what January, February have to offer before I would go doing too much, because you might need a little cash on hand for January, February. Typically, that's how it is. I'm just saying like normal trucking cycles. I don't know anything as far as the next guy, but that kind of seems to be the way it is throughout history. Keep your powder dry for January, February.
Okay.
Yeah. It's rough. Because I do see a few opportunities that seem to be reasonable now. But yeah, I'm still wondering about how it's going to go, because I'm pretty new to this compared to you two. You two have seen up and down a little bit more often than me. So I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, but you're a smart guy.
Yeah, January will be my 17th year of trucking. How about you,
That's a few,
DIY?
you know.
Does your mama still think you're a lot lizard?
What?
Does your mama still think you're a lot lizard?
My mama? Who, Gary's? No, Gary's
Yours.
mama does not think I'm a lot lizard. No.
You didn't want to tell her. You didn't want to tell her you're a truck driver. You want to think you do something honest for a living.
Hey, trucking's honest. Trucking's honest. You can't work harder for a mediocre income than trucking. I'm just saying. Like,
Good milk cows. Just saying.
okay, well, you can't not tug on titties all day for less.
It's true. It's true.
Wimpy McPost says Dodge, Ram, and Jeep just offered 50% employee buyouts. Don't worry, they'll take it and then they'll go get a CDL and they'll be out here trucking before you know it.
You see, they'll end up buying them out, and then once they buy them out, they won't replace them, and they'll put in a robot. Boom. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings me to my next point I was going to make. I'm starting a new union. It's called the United Robot Workers of America. So if you're a robot out there and you're listening to this and you want to be represented, just give me a call. Just give me a call. Rest Area Raccoon with the 555. Woo! I hope he put that on a credit card. I really do. I really do. So he ain't got to pay for that all at once, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
1% cash back reward, and what'd you say? Minimum of 15.99% each month.
Yeah, prime plus 12%. Come on.
When you
Now,
say
Gary
prime,
brings up
you don't mean prime rate. You mean $1,400 a week.
Yes. I'm talking about the Prime Company store.
Yes.
Now, funny thing, that Prime Company store is open to anybody. If you want to go over there and buy a Prime windbreaker, you go right ahead. I'm just saying, better off to get them out of my merch tent. I'm going to start logoing up some jackets with the Prime logo on them. I'm going to undercut the Prime Company store.
Buying volume. Yeah, buying volume.
Amazon Prime or Prime?
Both.
Nice.
That's how I roll. But Gary brought up a good point. If you do super chat, you can get cash back on that. I'm just saying. You can get cash back and you can have cash back. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Jesus got a question here. DIY. I can't seem to find filters for my oil bypass system from AMSOIL.
Not even on their website? That don't seem right.
Somebody else was telling me the other day that that was South Georgia Hotshot was saying that they were out of the bypass systems for his truck on AMSOIL.
Really? Wonder what's going on over yonder. Manufacturings and whatnot.
I don't know. Yeah,
well,
probably people
I had
on
a
strike
problem
over there.
Yeah, I had a problem with my I can't even think of the name now. The air dryer. Yeah, filter. I couldn't find an air dryer filter.
Did you look at an air dryer filter store? Specialty store?
Well, when I went to, I guess you'd say, my local Speedco, that's kind of like next to the Freightliner, they said the only option that we currently have at that time was to do the whole.
Hell to the no!
It was like $800. Yeah, it was like $800.
Can I help you out with that, Gary?
Well, I went to the Freightliner a couple weeks later and found one.
Well, I could let me solve this problem for you right now, and at the same time make a big announcement here. Need truck parts? Can't find the truck parts you're looking for? COVID and whatnots? Tired of buying them, junk aftermarket products off the interwebs from Amazon and eBay? let me introduce you to a new sponsor, findittruckparts.com. You can go on there. You can search by part number, model of truck. They sell OEM parts as well as aftermarket parts. And if you use promo code DIYSEMI20, you'll get $20 off of $200. You'll get free shipping over $100. No hassle refunds. And guess what? When you call, you're going to talk to somebody in America. America, right there. Findittruckparts.com.
Yeah, what about that
right.
deal on
That's
the
enough,
with the
that's
wheels?
enough
You know?
commercials out of the DIY semi. I mean, Jesus Christ, what's my cut of the action?
Just made that deal yesterday or day before.
Oh, I knew he came on here for a reason. He was just plotting for the last 2.5 hours for that moment right there.
That's right.
Let me tell you how I got my last air dryer filter. Great deal, by the way. What you do is you find you a company driver with the same kind of truck you got. Me personally, went up and talked to a little CR England driver there. I said, "Hey, buddy, how old's that truck?" "Brand new." I said, "Hey, I tell you what, let's trade filters, and I'll give you $20." And he said, $20? That's more than I made last week. So it was a great deal.
I don't know how to laugh, but I thought it was funny.
You know how to laugh.
Oh, I laughed that time. He wants me to laugh. I'm trying. Letting him know. I know he didn't freeze up, but he's doing a good job at it.
I didn't catch that right away. I caught it.
Gary Bates in the house. He saw right through that, dog. Oh, man. Truman says Ford never took government. Auto workers had not any type of raise since 2009.
Is that true that they ain't had a raise? I don't know that that's true. I don't know that it's not true. I just don't know that it is.
I know they took away certain things. They took away like their, whatever. But I don't know if they didn't have a raise since 2009. Love's also opened a new location, West Point, Georgia, 85 exit 2. So that would be on the Alabama side. Is that what we're saying? The Alabama side? Paul Harris says, do they offer eye exams at the truck stop? I'm seeing triples in this video tonight. Woo! Seeing triplets, baby. Ryan says truck parking. There you go. 82 def lanes.
Damn it.
85 showers. No. Oh, man. Rest Day Raccoon says, can't wait for that announcement. Gonna retire again. Damn it. We can still hear you, DIY.
Yeah, but you can't see me.
Exactly. Jesus says, I didn't even know about the limiter law passing. Ooh. Good thing my old truck only goes 65. Yeah, they're going to yoke you down another 5.5. They're going to go 59.5 on that speed limit.
Are they really?
Corey says, I actually got an offer hauling local for $8.50 to $13.50 a day, 3 to 5 days a week. Stay on my contract, OTR freight, $2.50 a mile, $3 legal, $3.50 overweight. What do y'all think? 52 cents per mile fuel surcharge.
Do it.
Do what works best for you. I mean, a lot of people, being local works.
Different people like different kinds of loads. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And they
I'm
like
more
them
about the
delivered in
load
different
volume.
places. Yeah. I'm all about where it delivers.
The weight of the load doesn't affect you any?
That's what she said. No.
George says General Motors is living their final chapter. All those brands that carry will just revert back to independent companies. Ooh. George thinks it's time to break up General Motors. Or maybe, I don't know if he thinks that, but.
Government Motors?
Ryan says big manufacturer. Yes, government motors. Big manufacturer car plants right up the street. Kia. Yeah, go right across the state line, and it's Hyundai. Does that mean a lot of Korean people live in those areas? Get back to me on that, Ryan. I need to know these things. Corey Ray says 8 to 13,000 gross a week on the OTR freight. Kevin says if slower speed is safer, then let's bring it all down to 40 mile an hour. Just how Booty Juice likes it. Woo! At a medium pace.
40 mile an hour.
That's a medium pace.
And
Does Ryan Batterson work for Loves? It seems he has a lot of news about Loves, says Paul Harris. I never thought about that. Maybe he does work for Loves. Maybe.
I was wondering if cents per mile was the same cents per mile on freight waves that just popped up.
No.
But I don't think it is. But
no.
Nah, I don't think it is.
He heavy hauler.
Yeah. He likes big, heavy, oversized loads.
Mm-hmm. Likes to take them in different places.
Yeah. See, I'm more about the temperature of the load.
About volume. I like load volumes.
Okay. I like a start and stop load over continuous loads.
Gary likes a dry load.
Oh, wait.
Straps and chains, right? Yeah. I could throw straps and chains.
Oh, man. Gary's about them hazmat loads.
What are those?
It's got to be hazardous. Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to be hazardous.
He likes hazardous load.
Why's that got purple marks on it?
Oh. Chief Freight Hauler says, Paul, he posts a lot of trucking news stories. Yeah. Jesus says Trump will end all anti-trucking regulations. Hopefully.
Yeah, ooh. Yeah. He let the ELDs stick. So yeah, he'll probably go ahead and do that. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have repealed it, but he didn't. Wimpy McPope Man says JB will take over California with the rail purchase. Says there you go. The fact that people poop in the streets is weird to me. Yeah. Depends on how I feel that day. Jake Knight says, well, I got to the Pilot and Loves here off of 85. Loves is packed, and the Pilot has 3 paid parking spots left on a Friday night. Surprised it's that busy. Yeah, when you said you were going to get to the Pilot at 9 o'clock at night, I was kind of like, ooh, hope you reserved that spot. Getting crazy out here these days. Got dark at 4:15 today. So there's that. CJ, thumbs up. Yeah, everybody smash that like button for me if you could. Cheap Freight Hauler says, thanks for bringing up Oreos. It reminds me of the fresh pack of Chips Ahoy I had on the top bunk. Hopefully I can control myself to not eat the whole pack tonight. Hey, do like I do. Stop after 1 sleeve and then consider it it's a win.
Tell yourself at least I didn't eat it all.
Yeah, leave 2 in there and go, at least I didn't eat the whole pack. And then wake up in the middle of the night and eat those 2. Oh, Gary and DIY both sitting there like they don't know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Oh, I don't know what else to say about it because it happens. It has happened. And it'll keep happening.
I like to reach up to the top bunk and grab that last sleeve and then lay on my back and like an otter in my sleeper and crack him off my chest.
I do the same thing, but I pretend I'm a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm. Get another otter to roll up next to me.
Oh, Oh man. Woo. Woo.
Sometimes I'll just
Yeah.
rub them all over me.
I bet your sheets look like hell when you get to the house, don't they?
It does look like a crime scene.
Oh man. Cheap Freight Holler says, Jackknife, is that the pilot with the Bojangles in the lot? Woo! You talking about biscuits and gravy? That's all I know about Bojangles, biscuits and gravy. Jesus says, put that on a t-shirt. Yes, that's what we're trying to promote to Gary Bates, dude. Put everything on a t-shirt. Solid gold. If you guys haven't went over and subscribed to Gary Bates yet, shame on you. How many subscribers you got, Gary? Like ballpark?
Oh, to be honest, I really honestly don't know. I haven't looked at it. I was surprised when I saw 20, I think. And I'm not.
All right, let's see.
I don't think I'm joking. Yeah. That's how funny that one is. Yeah.
Why won't it come up now? Did YouTube take your channel down while you've been on here?
I would hope not.
Gary? No, I don't know. I can't find it. YouTube doesn't like helping you find small channels. There he is, Gary Bates. Let me see how many subscribers you got on the alternative. 35 subscribers. 35.
Solid number.
Let's see if we can get that up, folks. Go there and check him out. Let's see if we can get him to 50 tonight. 50. Let me see if I still got that link for everybody.
I got it.
There you go. Yeah, 3 spots. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah. Those 3 spots are probably already reserved is the problem over there. Big Daddy Trucking in the house. What up, Big Daddy Trucking? Says, what if you're rubbing, tugging while driving? What kind of ticket would that be?
Ooh, I say that's 2 tickets to paradise. It's that kind of ticket.
Yes, sir. That would be correct. That is
Eddie
that
Money
is what
kind of ticket.
that is. Yeah. Yeah, they would pull you over and they would go, money. Eddie Money.
That's right.
And then they would say, hey, do me a favor,
there-
pull that curtain up. Pull that curtain about halfway for me if you could, I'm just saying.
Maybe there's a ticket for obstructing the view, after it hits the windshield.
Ah, yes. Why not?
I think we're talking about 2 different kind of things here, Gary Bates.
I think that's what you were talking about.
I'm a little disgusted with where you're going with this.
Obstructing views.
Damn you, Gary Bates.
This was a family show until there. I mean,
You got to rethink the alternative now.
Oh, man. JD Jill says, holding like I do the CB. He even said it. Okay. Truck the Carrier says, yes, I love the alternative. Much better than the racist felon that you used to have on. Oh, yes, I agree. Gary is great. Oh
my God.
Oh man, that's JD. Sorry, I'm having trouble recovering from that one. Rig Pigs in the house, thumbs up, thank you, sir. George Wilson says they never were recognized by Catholicism. That is why the Knights of Columbus instead of the Masonic order. There you go. I'm sure they're coming to get me after reading that. Jack Knight TV says, oh man, Pilot Points got that reserve parking. Woo! The only problem with that is you had to get the fuel at the Pilot. But congratulations on that, not paying for parking. Although I will tell you something, parking is deductible. So I don't use points to pay for parking. I'm just saying. That's a me thing, tax strategies and whatnot.
Well, I'm not gonna have that. No, I'm not going to put that out there.
What?
You can still deduct it if you pay with points. It's an
Well,
exchange of value.
Okay.
And turn that in with your $8,000 receipt for gloves, if you would, please.
Yeah.
Well, we could go a little further and do a cost benefit analysis on how much
No, we can't.
your CPA had to charge you to reconcile the ledger.
Oh, Gary's always good for a great accounting joke.
Oh,
Gary, it's been a long time since I laughed so hard about a cost benefit analysis. Thank you. Oh, you're amazing.
oh.
That's what I needed. I woke up this morning. I'm like, what haven't I laughed about in a long time? That was it. Thank you.
I can just see Gary's accountant sitting back with a receipt about this long, going, "Ah, yes, yes, yeah."
I like
Time
what you've
to
done
do
here.
The ledger.
Yes. I like what you've done here. Yes. Very nice.
Well, my only thing with the points is if you get over, a certain amount of value in points every year, I'm saying we're mixing lines here.
I'm not recommending. I'm just messing around. I'm funning you. I'm having a little fun.
Okay.
Because I know Gary's. I know
You heard it
Gary's got
first.
that. I know that next joke. Gary's got that next joke cocked and loaded.
It'll have something to do with money, I'm sure.
Gary, what do you got on a Section 179? Come on, I gotta hear this.
Oh no, no. Now you're going into taxes. You're not even talking about like the good stuff. Even though that is the good stuff.
What do you got on gap accounting? Come on, go. Anything on the accrual method?
Oh, there's so many gap. We need to be on gap. Are y'all gapped out?
Heard that.
Tell me more about getting into the black with your business.
The best way to do it is use a black pen.
Instructive. Kevin says,
yeah,
I'm gonna abandon this train of thought and move on now. Kevin says the Twix candy is made by the same people who make the pilot sweatshirts. I did not know that. Did anybody else know that? No. Okay. Corey Ray says the white chocolate Twix are shorter than the milk chocolate ones. Damn it, boy.
Oh.
Damn it, boy. JD Jeff says I'm gonna save you from whatever that was, Gary.
It was just a graham cracker. That's all that was a graham cracker.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
You ain't right. You ain't right. Just ain't right.
Oh, I'm so glad I tried the alternative.
Sweating
what
a little
about
bit.
y'all? But it's hot over here. These LED lights are burning me up. Oh man. JD Jeff says, I agree, but was talking on the speaker. Oh, he wrote on the inspection, I was talking on the speaker phone, but now I'm been ran off the road by those drivers too. Wow. Talking on the speaker. That is interesting.
It's like
I'm
speaker built into your dash or speaker phone. Like you can use the speaker on your dash. You ain't touching nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about this. Man, it's a warning though, man. You can't do much with a warning.
I think you can data queue it still. It has to be factually correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something like that might be worth getting a lawyer, and seeing what they can get done for you, JD Jeff, because that's interesting. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, if he wrote on there you was on a speakerphone,
Might I suggest the
I don't know.
hammer?
Yeah, I would get that looked at, JD Jeff. I don't know. That's a little weird that, because you know it's like DIY was talking about earlier. You know, it depends on the situation. You know, and the inspections and stuff. That's kind of weird that you know they wrote on there you were on speakerphone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. J Walt made it in. Marbles work wonders. Yeah, just chunk a couple marbles out the window and say, "Hey, buddy, you was following too close." Passenger endorsement is 16 or more passengers, says George Wilson. So yeah, you would need one to be a CR England trainer. Shannon Thomas Trucking in the house. J-Knife says, you mean I can charge my escort to the broker? Oh, man, somebody's getting an escort tonight. Woo, come on with it. Yeah, buddy, I've got my money back on a many escorts. You know, just saying. J-Walk, Elite went bust. Oh.
No, I'm not going to let that one slide. You tell me how you did that.
What?
Get your money back on an escort.
The broker reimbursed it?
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about something. My bad.
No, I'm talking about a port of entry escort. You know?
So well, I don't care where you picked her up. I just want to know how you got your money back from her. Okay.
So when you so you entered the port, right? Mm-hmm.
I use the international symbol of solidarity.
Understood. Saw that on a t-shirt.
Try that. Put that on a t-shirt. Chief Holler says, hello, Mr. Broker. Take your load for $50 more than cash quoted, and I have Twick, so you no need to pay escort for cash. Thanks, Mr. Broker. I'm signing RateCon now. Well, see, with your broken English, he would call me back and say, I tried to get this other guy for less, but yeah, I can just tell from here it's going to be a hassle. So if you would, just going over there, I'll reimburse you for the escort. See how that works? Jackknife TV says, oh, man, shots fired. DIY coming with the hate. Yeah, DIY always got the heat. Rockin' Robin Trucking in the house. Get them, DIY.
I apologize for that. That was out of line. Just caught me on a bad day.
What are you talking about? When I clip this video up, that's going to be one of my top clips is you telling some guy to go suck it.
No.
And
what
I
happens?
quote,
hey, whatever happened in the men's room, you just leave it in there, okay? So.
And I quote, I don't have a big stack of papers here, but and I quote, you see this? You broke asshole? This is $190,000 straight sideways. Up your candy ass.
I'm a little embarrassed by what I've done.
I don't know if anybody else saw it that way, but that's how I saw it.
That's what you heard. Hey, I'll look in the camera and I'll say I apologize, Jake. I didn't mean to treat you that way.
Oh no! Come on, DIY. We was just playing.
You know, you're right. It probably wasn't the shot at me. I just I'm judgy today. I'm judgy.
Well, hey, if it wasn't, you apologized, and if it was, then hey, suck it. I'll slap you upside the face with $190,000 of free bills. And then I'll come upside the other side of your head with the 2% factoring fee that I didn't pay.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Hashtag quick pay. Hashtag JG Wentworth. Hashtag Uber Eats. I got nothing. Whew.
Hot in here.
Can you? Yes, exactly. Can you guys tell me when we're getting better, please?
Tomorrow.
You keep putting that ointment on there like the doctor told you, and it'll clear right up.
Mm-hmm. Leave it
wait,
uncovered.
what?
Quit
I think they're talking
covering it
about
up.
trucking.
It needs air to breathe.
Oh man.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
I have one here to add.
Yes.
Since nobody else on this live has probably tried it yet, I tried about somewhere around a $20 or $25 bourbon that's kind of new for just like one shot or whatever. I talked about it before. If you haven't tried it yet, so
What's it called, Gary?
well, I don't want to. I don't know. It's called Sweetens Cove. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Have not.
What's your promo code on that, Gary?
Yeah, you got a promo code for that?
Here's why. So I have, I don't want to get sued or whatever, but somebody told me it was on the radio. I heard it on the radio. It's like Peyton Manning has something to do with it. I'm not marketing it or whatever, but
it's called Big Head Bourbon.
No, it's called Sweetens Cove, and yeah, I just wanted to try to find it, and I finally found it.
Yeah, the promo code on that's Omaha. Woo! Kevin says, wait, what did I just miss with that rant? I thought I just flipped to CNN. Yeah, it happens sometimes. We go on little rants. Jay Knight says, depending on the miles I run, I can haul for $2 a mile and still make a profit. Yeah, that's the thing. You want to be able to make more, but you also want to be able to profit from the lowest amount. It's just the way you want to do it.
Well,
Jay Knight says, not setting the world on fire. Go ahead, Gary.
On that comment, it's kind of like it's reducing the driver pay, is the way I kind of see it. So it's like, hey, if you're not getting any money in your pocket, but you're paying all your bills, then really is it worth you sitting out on the road?
Sometimes that happens in business.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it does.
Owner's the last one to get paid.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get paid.
Yeah, there's no guaranteed profit in business. Somebody once said, trucking don't care about your feelings.
I think I said that.
Yeah, somebody said that.
Yeah. I broadened it out a little bit and said business don't care about your feelings. It both make sense. Both of them work.
Let's not bring him into this.
Speaking of getting your cost.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about getting costs down, okay? Let's talk about that $2 a mile. What do you do to get your fuel costs down? What you got, Gary? You got any special tactics?
A lot of them are what I've learned, to be honest with you. Here, it's just, trying to find the cheapest fuel, doing the ifta thing, buying in the high tax state and driving in the lower, just little things like that. And
what do you do with that extra ifta money? You put that in T-bills?
I heard the interest is stellar.
No, but I have been thinking about, how to stabilize your business as much as you can. Any of those accounts that you have, on maintenance or whatever, sticking them into something like a 30-day T-bill. It's pretty liquid. Just don't run yourself completely out of cash.
And it's gone.
Well, I mean, if the U.S. disappears, okay, but there's, that's basically it.
Yeah.
So,
what about you, DIY? What's a good way to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Gary. I thought you were done.
It just depends on what kind of what kind of account you have. You know, if you get something like a T-bill or a money market account, since you're getting some interest now where you weren't before. That's
True.
what
That's
I'm
true.
thinking.
A
Real talk.
$10,000 maintenance account could get you, a couple hundred a year in interest now.
Yeah. Real talk.
And that definitely stays in your control, you know. So that's good.
For sure. For sure. What about you, DIY? Got any ways to get any deals out there? I mean, you just told us about the truck parts thing.
Yeah, but I know where you're going with this, so I'm not going to be the one here to put a thumbnail in your butthole. So you go right ahead, put it out there.
Well, do you have anything?
Hey,
worth
I'm not the
talking
guy.
about?
I'm not the guy that's going to come into your live stream and tell you about somebody else live streaming. So people go over there, and I'm not going to be the guy to come into your live stream try to sell competing products. So you go right ahead, pimp your shit.
Well, that's going to make this real awkward now because I want to tell you about truckspartsdepots.org.com.
It ain't awkward.
Oh, it's a new product I'm pushing. You call me, I got a 3-day turnaround. I'll go steal the part you need off somebody else's truck, and I'll have it in the mail to you the next day.
There you go.
Oh, problem is shipping costs are a beast. So I'm going to send that via Uber, okay? So just be prepared. It's COD.
And he's going to drive around the block 7 times, pretend he can't find you, drive the bill up.
Yes. But no, for real. Okay, so you got the parts thing, and we already talked about the fuel locks. What's that promo code on fuel locks?
DIYSemi.
There it is. Not hard to remember.
Yeah.
And tell us about AmBest.
Oh, what you could do, get you one of these in your life.
Hold that up closer. I want to see that. Your
you ain't
finger's in the way.
Yeah, it is. You
Move
ain't
your
getting my account number.
Damn it.
Save a lot of fuel that way.
Yes, sir.
Get
put that right in on my app and just go to work on it.
2 things you need in your life for fuel. You need you a DIY semi fuel card right here, or DIYSemi.com for an application. Hey, anybody wants to know the pricing, just email me. I'll give it to you. And in fact, if you want on my daily pricing list, just email me. Tell me, hey, put me on your list so I can research this thing, watch the prices for a while before I decide to join up. Adam at DIYSemi.com. So after you get you one of these, or before, I say simultaneously when you get you one of these, go down here and cash his scroll here where he's getting his scroll on and talk about that. Get you that ES advantage. You're going to want both, because when you want to fuel at AmBest or Speedway, you get you one of these. When you want to fuel over at Love's, any my non-network places, you want a little bit of the ES advantage cash in your life. See, we can promote both.
Yes. I think people should have lots of options on fuel. I think about, I like between 3 and 5 options on buying fuel. I really do some shopping. And like Gary said, get to know that IFTA.
Try the alternative. Yeah.
I had a buddy of mine tell me the other day, he goes, and this is after a couple years being owner operator. He goes, I think you're right about IFTA. And I was like, yeah, math and whatnot, right? I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, not plus not equals not much of a paycheck. I mean, I'm just saying. Yes, sir. Get to know them monies.
Yeah.
What's the old saying? If you don't run your business, it'll run you.
Somebody else will.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Cheap Freight Hauler says, I'm the cheap freight hauler, and I can tell you that if you cannot control your finances, you will bankrupt yourself, even with $5 a mile freight. Yeah, that's the key to it. That's the key. Know them numbers. Thanks again to Sterling for the $5. I much appreciate it. Joe Little, same to you for $10. You guys are the best. Shannon says, I get in immediately and don't have to wait for escort in my experience. Okay, for an escort. Okay. Okay. My big thing with I like the escort because the escort shows me where to go. You get into some of these giant port facilities that have 500 buildings, and they're just like, you're in. Way to go.
Then go find building
Congratulations.
5, door 42.
Yeah.
And then I gotta stop and ask somebody, do you know how numbers work?
And that's how we met.
Yes. So you think over there?
Maybe. Yeah. Now, J9 TV says, is it me or do people always run out of gas at the gas station and need money? Yeah, I've got here lately, that's a good little side project I've been working on. I get out at the truck stops and I go around to the gas pumps and I do that. I say, hey, I'm just ran out of money and can you spot me $1 or $2? And, typically it works. I get a couple bucks. And nobody else does that? I'm the only one? Okay.
I just show my ass and I'd get all kinds of money. I mean, I don't know what you're doing.
Chief Holder says, I hauled a load 890 miles for $1,200 the other day. Woo, boys. Boys, getting them good rates. Would you lease on to JCT over there? What are you doing to get that kind of money? Woo,
so does Speedway have a maximum gallon purchase? I have fueled at a Speedway or two, and they had a limit of $400.
Let me ask you this, because I recently learned this. So was it your card or was it Speedway?
The person behind the counter confidently didn't know what the real issue was.
Here's what I just learned. There's 3 or 4 different kinds of diesel that diesel truck stops label their diesel as. One, it would be just say diesel, biodiesel, ultra low sulfur diesel, and then non-taxable diesel. So depending on how your card is set up, so you can go into, like with my card, you go into your e-manager. In the screen you can do all the settings on your card. I fueled at a place last week and it cut me off at 80 gallons. I'm like, why the hell is this thing's cutting me off at 80 gallons? They didn't know inside. And I'm like, well, I'm good up to, like, I set it to pump 250 gallons on my card. So when I got home, I went into my transaction, and that particular fuel stop labels their diesel as non-taxable diesel, which is incorrect in the first place. But so I went into my card settings and I saw I had my ultra low sulfur, my bio, and my regular diesel set as a 250 gallon limit per transaction, because none of us have that kind of capacity. But my non-taxable diesel was set at 80 gallons. So it was a situation where my fuel card cut me off. So I just bumped that up to 250 gallons, and then I fueled at that same station 2 days later, and it was good. So it could be your card controls. You can set an enormous amount of card controls on these cards. So check that out. Go into is it a EFS or comdata?
The Speedway the time that I did it was with comdata.
Okay.
I went ahead and I'm no longer participating with comdata.
Okay.
Kevin says, you had me at Crystal. John says, did the Twins Express shutdown give you any freight in your market? Not that I know of. I don't particularly know. I know it jammed up the local Great Dane dealer with used trailers, and he couldn't hardly get in there to get work done. Jackknife says, wow, Subway at this pilot is open 24/7. Oof on a pilot on a Subway. Kevin says, if I'm using my credit card for a donation to you, someone's playing light lizard. Oh, see, that's not a donation. That would be a
Services
write off.
provided.
Yeah, you can write that off. Just print that Google receipt off and put that in your taxes. Okay, Jake says, "Damn, I meant no disrespect. Love you.
Oops.
Love y'all's content."
What do I look like, a jerk now?
Oh, don't know, Gary. Sorry, Adam. Love to laugh like when y'all talk real business. Seriously, DIY. My bad. 220,000 in receivables. Maybe I should stay leased. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, so it turns out it was maybe not a shot at me, and maybe I overreacted. So I apologize. I did not have sex with that girl, and please forgive me for all my sins.
While you're feeling in a apologetic mood, would you care to talk about that trip you took to Epstein Island in '97?
That's part of what's going on with my company driver that I had to let go. So we can't yet talk about that. Turns out, hey, many more islands just like that one. Come to find out.
Okay. Rest Area Raccoon says that TA in Mount Vernon is a new place. Nice big lot, aka Ozark Travel Center. Ah, okay. So maybe that was like a previous place that the TA branded. Is that what it is? Or is that like an actual new TA? Paul Harris says get two internationals for 70 or 6 for 210. You'll have 5 spares. Yes.
All joking aside, like we'll get to that point eventually. You know what I mean?
Well, 6 for 210. I mean, he's not far off right there.
Run 4 of them. Keep 2 of them for engines. Whatever. You can strip them right down.
Yeah. Here where I'm at, they used to have like when the ProStar first went out and it became the LT, you could get those ProStars at the auction for like nothing. And they used to have damn ProStars sitting everywhere. I mean, they still got a few of them. They just move trailers around the yard with them. I mean, at some point when the truck becomes so cheap, why not? I mean, if you're in the trucking business, yeah.
At a certain point, it's a throwaway item.
Right. So I'm going to tell you right now, if I could get like Fate's truck, the International with the Cummins efficiency in it or whatever, I could get that truck for 25 grand. I'd probably do it. I mean, 25 grand. Hell, I run it till it stops. I'll sell it at the first breakdown for 25 grand. I mean, damn, why not?
Pretty soon that's going to be a set of tires.
Exactly.
Going the way they are.
Yeah, I'll sell it when it needs new tires. Jackknife TV says, "Is that the Build Back Better round 2 behind you there, DIY? Build Back Better."
I think he's talking about that one.
Yes. Now that's some cheap freight. Oh, yes. Sometimes you got to move that cheap freight,
Hey, if you're going to put her in the river, you don't want to take an expensive load with you. You want to take a cheap load with you. Freight claim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Find something
damn good point.
that absorbs a lot of water, like a paper load. Take that in the river with you. To make damn sure they
sink.
Yes. Make damn sure they can't get you out quick.
Okay. Let me run a few loads by you here, DIY. See if they're good to haul, in this scenario.
Okay.
How about canned food?
Not absorbable, but very heavy. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. This is kind of like that old Letterman game. Will it float?
Yes.
Flatbed load. How about drywall? A load of drywall.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Good one.
That'll dissolve. Nobody's problem, right?
Never happened. Freight claim on what?
I delivered that load. What are you talking about?
Yes.
I'm just saying. How about a load of furniture?
Ooh, yeah, soggy foam. Or are we talking about handmade
Couches and whatnot?
wooden Amish furniture?
I don't know.
Now, that
Furniture might float. Mm-hmm.
Ugh. That's a good point.
Styrofoam might float too.
That's a good point.
Say cotton. A load of cotton. Insulation.
Cotton, yes. Cotton makes your trailer smell like marijuana, though. Careful hauling that cotton in this day and age. Kevin $4.99 says worth the laugh. See, there you go. And he gets cash back on that purchase. I'm just saying.
And with that Discover card.
That's
Jennifer
what I'm
Garner, be
saying.
proud of you. Jennifer Garner, be proud of you, boys.
Let's see, there you go. Get your trucks 2 for 10, whatever it is. What the hell was I at? Yeah, that's his specialty. Cheap freight. It's in the name. Channel member Dan's in the house. Dan's Hot Shot Trucking and Outdoor Adventures. Thank you, Sterling. He must have got one of those gifted memberships. Yeah, Dan's in the house. Trucking with Liberty says, gentlemen, my 2015 with a Cummins ASX has 655,000 miles on it. If you were at my point, would you upgrade to a new truck? Definitely want to switch to Detroit.
I don't know. I've seen some of your videos where you're getting 10 miles a gallon. I'd say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you're getting that kind of fuel economy and it's a good truck. Sorry, go ahead.
Hashtag torque.
Hashtag efficiency, I think.
Hashtag ISX, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
I do.
Cheap freight hauler, I think I'm going to get a reefer in the spring.
Get a reefer in the spring, but don't get a spring ride reefer. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He says, hey, I want to go sit at the grocery warehouse all damn day. I want to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
My life is too wonderful. I get all kinds of sleep and I'm in a great mood. I think I'll go buy me a reefer.
Yeah. Sounds like a great plan. Or like me yesterday. 4 deliveries yesterday. We start off with Reinhardt. Then we go to U.S. Foods.
Damn.
Then we get an Americold. Then we finish up at Walmart. Woo! What a day. What a day, boys. And my EFS account was on fire. By the end of the day, we had crunched enough capstone convenience fees to buy a steak dinner, boys. Just saying. Let's see here. Thank you for the 555. Jackknife TV says, yeah, it's really hard to forecast the market right now. I would love to get my authority back and run, but for what to go into debt, hire some drivers and contractors, and then economy burns it. Yeah. I think you got something that worked.
We didn't start the fire. It's just Billy Joel told me that.
I will not have Billy Joel song references in here. You know what happened to me at that concert in New Jersey, and I'm really surprised you brought that up.
Piano Man done you wrong, didn't he?
Backstage passes and whatnots ain't what it's cracked up to be.
Hey, that Uptown girl turns out wasn't really a girl.
Oh, man. Woo, the lines are blurred with Billy Joel out here.
Mm-hmm.
George says, I will tell you a good truck for local regional hauling. Get a rebuilt early 90s Ford Aeromax. 9,000, 1992 was their first year for the Aeromax.
Well, the first thing that comes to my
where you
mind
gonna
is,
find one of those?
yeah, where are you going to find parts for that 1990s Ford Aeromax? And then my second thought is, oh, finditparts.com. They got all the discontinued parts for all the trucks there. You know, and they're gonna probably cost you a pretty penny. So if you're gonna be over $200, use that DIYSEMI 20 promo code. Save yourself $20 on a $200 purchase. Free shipping over $100. I mean, if you're gonna run a Ford Aeromax, I'm just saying, hey, you're gonna need some parts. Find it truck parts. Find it parts.com. Find it truck parts. Oh, what the hell's the damn website?
Smooth as silk on butter. I'm just telling you right now.
Finditparts.com. Finditparts.com.
Yeah. I want you to change your name there on the screen there to represent that website for them.
Hey, you don't want them. You don't want them aftermarket parts for your Ford Aeromax. You want OEM parts for that Aeromax. I'm just telling you.
True. Trucking with Liberty, I'd say you're about 20 to 30,000 away from dropping a liner. Keep that in mind. Ooh. 655 on an ISX. That's what he's saying. That's what he's talking about. Cents per mile says that. T. Stifler says DIY. Did you say you're hiring? ?
I think I got my trucks filled. I got two guys. I'm just got to talk to another guy Monday. And then a guy from Ohio and a guy from Tennessee, which would put everything full. But yeah, I don't know. Hit me up. I can always get your name and talk later. You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, I might have a guy come next Tuesday. I might have a guy say, decide I'm gonna park my truck. I'm gonna go bull riding for the day. In the process of bull riding, he gets bucked off the bull. Snap his pelvis in half, and there he is. He ain't done. He done driving now. In which case, hey, we hiring. But you never know.
You could have another driver come in, book a load to the Southwest, get drug out into the desert, and live for dead. Now, I ain't trying to jinx nobody. I'm just saying things happen that you can't control. Now,
they do.
T. Stifler is new to the game here, so you do need experience, right, DIY?
Yeah, I'm just a small company. They require 2 years experience minimum.
Okay.
You think a best friend would do that? Bait a guy out into the desert and feed him to the cartel? Do best friends do that to each other?
Doing all the time, every day. Paul Harris says, depends on what kind of debts I got, really. Paul Harris says that is genius about the trailers. It makes you the master, Gary. We will have to call you Master Bates of Trailers. Damn it. Jackknife TV says, oh man, don't get me fired up about unions right now. Okay, everybody, don't get Jackknife fired up about unions right now. Rest Area Raccoon, $29.99 APR, but I'll get it paid off by New Year. I knew you will, Rest Area Raccoon. Hey, interest, not deductible. I can't help you there. But the principal, deductible.
It's a matter of principle. If you don't have it paid off by the New Year, I got some friends that can come see you. They'll talk real nice to you.
Jackknife says, so Jackknife, you're getting yourself worked up about unions. I mean, I told everybody to not get you worked up about unions, and here we go. He's worked up about unions. He says, supposedly unions trans-Pacific partnership. Hey, what the Pacific Partnership does with their body is up to them. I'm just saying. To be clear. But yet they donate millions to politicians. Woo-wee. Damn, he's all worked up about it. Chief Air Holder says, can we get a DIY DIYSEMI fuel card commercial. Oh, check. Check. Chief Red says, is the embossing machine fixed, DIY?
It is indeed fixed, and people have been shipped out their cards. Hey, that don't mean that's the end of, I told him if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong for me. Yes.
Jackknife says, Freight Hauler, yes, it is the Pilot with the Bojangles and the Subway. 59.5 for speed. Are you serious? No, I was just trying to trigger everybody with that. If you'll notice, every time I mention the speed, it goes down. Yeah, that's me. Every time I mention it, it goes down a little bit. People haven't caught on to that yet. I'm like, they got it limited to 12.5 miles an hour by the end of this show. Pilot, geez, oh man, now I got fat finger syndrome. Ooh. What did she say about that? Kevin said, I heard Booty Juice likes it slow. I heard a medium pace. I
heard it.
Korean barbecue
like 40
joint.
mile an hour.
That's a medium pace. Ryan says Korean barbecue joint right next to the Chattanooga River. Woo wee. Heck yeah. Give me some Korean barbecue in my life. Dan's High Shot Trucking and Outdoor Adventures. Thank you. He got him a membership. There you go. Gary's channel. Check it out. Gary Bates. There he is. Gary has the best laugh ever. Prove me wrong. Yeah, that's why I've been trying to get him worked up, but I gotta work on my brand of comedy. I don't know if I necessarily got the Gary brand. Cheap Freight Haulers says Cash needs his cool breeze. You talking about the zero breeze? Yeah, it's up there. It is charged up. I should get it down and run it. Probably will tonight, actually. It's holding temperature here. It's hot in this damn truck. JD Justice holding the phone on my thigh, talking on speaker. Oh, he wrote it on the inspection. Boss is lawyering, but warning. Yeah, nothing probably. Warning, nothing probably. Man, that is bogus. That is bogus. Yeah. I mean, how is that any different than using the built-in speaker in the truck, you know?
You're not touching it. You're not touching it.
Yes.
You're not holding it.
Exactly. It's hands-free. It didn't say thigh-free, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Go into court and bring that up. Take a mannequin hand and a mannequin thigh and hold them up to the judge and say, this is not a hand.
Mm-hmm.
This String Life says, I've got tanker, double, triples, motorcycle, hazmat, not for hire, chauffeur, but no Twix. Hey, let me tell you, just don't get fooled into getting the fun size. There's nothing fun about a really tall, really small candy bar. Yes. It ought to be called the bullshit size.
Yes, and have it open 6 more packages just because, you got fooled. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, we won't get fooled again. Wise man once said.
What I like to do, when I get the fun size, I like to bite the end off each of them and push them together and make a normal Twix.
I like to bite. It's fun.
Anybody else?
I mean, it's all what you make it. I like to bite it a little bit. And now take another bite. Try to have fun with it.
Somebody timestamp that laugh right there for me if you could, please. I'd like that to be my new outro as DIY going. Oh, all right, guys, that's 3.5 hours. Anybody else got anything else to say? Anybody?
Try the alternative.
Try the alternative. That's correct.
Gary, tell us about you don't even promote your channel. Tell us about your channel. Tell us.
Yeah, what you about over there? What you doing?
It's just a vlog, just slapping stuff together. Just whatever's out there. Just thought I'd show people some stuff that I'm going through, with the truck. Maybe it'll help somebody. Any of the business junk that I'm, looking into currently. And, it's just really just a a melding of anything and everything. Just life in the truck. I thought it would be, you know, the greatest thing for one day, you know, in the future, like when we're on Mars or something. You know, somebody could find it and just find me and say, look at that guy, you know.
That's Gary Bates. That's Gary M.
That,
Bates.
yeah, we heard about him one time, and you know, it was many eons ago or whatever, and that's what life was like back then, you know. No, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just doing a little bit of trucking. You know, it just
Okay.
that's pretty much it. I
What are your goals and hopes and aspirations for trucking?
For trucking or the channel?
In trucking.
In trucking, when I first came into it on the authority side, I thought, well, let's see if I can build a carrier. Now it's pretty much I'm looking into whether or not I can do better for myself outside of running the whole show, because it's getting hard to find. I can't even find a business secretary, assistant, or nothing. So I'm like, if I can't even get some help somewhere, somehow, then it's not ever going to go anywhere, for me at least. So, and so I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I need to revamp my thoughts about where I was headed. That's pretty much about it.
What are you doing to save money on fuel these days?
Well, I'm not participating in the DIY fuel card currently. No, actually, just saving fuel. Yeah. I'm just trying to save some fuel. I noticed that you guys are working on that quite a bit.
Do you hate it? You were telling me the other day that one of the main things that you hate in life is when you call to order truck parts and you're talking to somebody, you know, in another country, right? You're telling me, hey, I wish there was a place where I could speak to somebody in America. Speak to America.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to be able to comprehend what the people are trying to tell me on the other end of the line. So that's a good thing. That's a selling point for sure.
Yeah. And you were telling me, like, I like
hey, DIY real quick. DIY real quick. If you could, can you speed this commercial up a little bit? I mean, damn it, you're killing me here. Jackknife TV wants to know, Gary Bates, is he the tax guru, right? No, I don't know if Gary would you consider yourself a tax guru, Gary?
I'm not a guru, but I believe that a lot of success in business has to do with knowing the tax and how to take advantage of it. Just like everybody complains about, you know, people not paying their taxes.
The Gandhi of
I'm not
taxes.
No, I'm definitely not the guru because I don't know them all. That's for sure.
Mahatma Gandhi of the tax situation.
Hey, DIY, real quick, can you drop a link to that truck parts thing in the chat for people? They can't find it. And that's it, folks. We're out of here. Let's see if DIY can get that up fast. But nah, for real, he got it in there. There you go, findparts.com, promo code DIY Shimmy. Everybody go check out Gary Bates's channel, please, if you would. I'd much appreciate it. And for real, we're out of here, guys. I am losing my voice. I appreciate you guys coming by. We can do this anytime you guys want to. This has been a lot of fun. I hope everybody has enjoyed it. Any parting words?
Try the alternative.
Damn it. Let's try that again. You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Try the alternative.